Well, I hope we're live. Good to have you all in. The Beast from the East is now on finals, so we were really happy we could go live for that one. I won't lie, everything has been in absolutely mega early, scandalously early, some might say. But yeah, I hope you're all doing well on this Sunday. It is absolutely chucking it down here at the airport. Fair weather streamers, you know, they just wouldn't be out in this. I'm only kidding, VT, love you really. But yeah, not the best conditions, but we are out. It's the Sunday show. Liz has done a really good thumbnail, I think, so shout out to Liz. There you go, she is here, she is about, she is alive. I haven't murdered her this time. You never know, as always, next week. Well done to Liam's buddy, who was number one to comment in the chat. Top man. Second of all, it was the lovely Joe Blackman saying second again. It's all right. You'll get to that first spot one day. I'm not sure when, but you will get there. And then third of all, it was McDonald's. Not McDonald's, but McDonald's. So well done to you. Claire's the first mod in the chat. But yes, hope you're all doing well on this Sunday morning. Warren Cole was in there, Naomi, Mark Miller, hello, Susan the G, 27th, well, you know, still give you respect for that. Suzanne Wall, 43, saying, morning Sam, Liz, how are you both? Not too bad, thank you very much, to be honest. Rhonda, hello. Ritzy Mink saying, good early morning from the Midwest. Well, good early morning to you. Hope you're doing well. And lovely Victoria Pullins in there. We also have Susie saying, morning Sam, Liz and everyone, have a good Sunday. I'll try, you know. We've got a gig tonight, so I'm looking forward to that. Are you looking forward to the gig?
What's that?
Are you looking forward to the gig?
I am.
There you go. Liz is looking forward to the gig. I mean, like, listening to her, you probably wouldn't be able to tell, because like that was just the worst thing ever, but hey-ho. I'm looking forward to it. The only problem is we've got to go to Leeds. Sorry to everyone from Leeds, just kidding. EasyJet A320 200, so just the CEO going off to Faro. There's a RyanAir lining up, but I think they're going to have the Beast from the East come in first. The Beast is coming up to John Lewis, which is officially one of the official waypoints of the Think Plane stream. You know, people of Dane, you know, air traffic control have that. No, we have John Lewis, which I think is a much more, you know, it's a better waypoint for me anyway. You know what? Let's just up that exposure a little bit. There we go. No, RyanAir's turning and burning. Get in there. No messing around from them. As they go off to Berlin. I will be sweeping the camera around as soon as this rotates, because I do want to get the mighty Emirates A380. And I'm sure you lot can't wait to see all that epic spray. Right, enough of that. Down to the bottom. Just about to come out from the bush. Actually, very true. There you go. It is going to come out from the bush in a second. So, oh yeah, Steve Carter, Liz and I are sending our love to you, buddy, today. I know it's going to be a very difficult day for you, but I hope it goes as well as it can, buddy. I think you know what I'm going for. I'm going for a bit of spray. Shouldn't be any issues with wind. Bring on the spray. And those spray emojis, please. Let's see those in the chat. Boom. That's a very nice recording there. I gave Liz the official sign to stay still, don't move. And you did very well, Liz. Well done. Sorry? Said well done for keeping still. Oliver Block, so I hope you have a good time down at the airport pub later. I said to you in the chat before, definitely check the weather forecast. It's not the greatest morning, I've got to be honest, but I think the worst of it is around about now, so I think you might be alright, to be honest. But have a good time. Emirates now vacating. And of course, this will be going off to Terminal 2 now. So we were very, very lucky to be invited by the airport this week to pop down and help them out, celebrate that. So thank you to Manchester Airport media team and of course to Emirates themselves, who made us feel very welcome, especially the big boss man. There you go, official terms there. I'm sure he'll stick that on his LinkedIn profile. I am big boss man. There you go. Graham C, good morning to you, my friend. Always a pleasure to see you in the chat. And guessing you didn't have a very good day yesterday. Oh, that's Forest, eh? Worst home defeat in how many years was it? It's alright, mate. I'm sending virtual hugs to you because I'm sure you need it. And that goes out to the City fans as well. I bet United get beat on Monday now, don't they? At least we get beat by Everton, so it's even worse, isn't it? Well, luckily, because there's not much coming out at the moment, we can actually stay on this Emirates. J-Ro, hello. Good to see you. Ninja Straws, I can see you. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, Steve Carter's got a very difficult day today. I think a lot of us are very aware of what he's been through the last month. So let's put some hearts in the chats for Steve. Say, really nice bloke, and least we could do for him. Adrian, good morning to you, my friend. And the part-timer herself is in the chat. Hello, Kirsty. You all right, girl? One of my fellow mods on Drones and Planes, absolutely smashed out there. You know what I mean? Best mod ever. So, some might say I was the best mod ever, but some might not. Alan Burden, good morning to you. Yeah, Oliver, and we know who you are, bud. Dave Cox, good morning to you, sir. How are you doing? Vision thing giving me a 5/5, but saying, can you turn the rain off, please? Well, it's got a little bit better. I think it's just going to be a case of a lot of small squalls moving through the area this morning, so it's just something we'll deal with. It's not the end of the world. We do it a lot of times, and that's just how it is. Matt C, hello there, buddy. How you doing? Well done on your training this week. Smashed it. Hope the exam went well on Friday. Asif, good morning to you. And Rich Mink, we do appreciate you staying up very late. Absolute legend. And Henry's in the chat. Hello there, buddy. How you doing? Probably saw your gran, because Henry's gran was on the first Emirates going out off the pier too. Probably saw your gran, but just didn't recognise her. So sorry about that. I would have said hello otherwise. Vicky Shanners, good morning to you. Hope you are having a very good Sunday morning. Hello, Louise. It's okay, we can see your waves. I'm waving back to you. JPK63 saying, morning, Simon, Liz, and mods in the chat. Everyone's saying morning to Liz. She's already got headphones in, everyone. She just doesn't care about you. I do. I just remember this. Just remember this. Lufty is now turning on to the active runway. It's the one to Munich. Have we missed the one to... Well, possibly. Have I missed the one to Frankfurt already? Concord 73 saying, good morning everyone from a very warm Brisbane, Australia. Proud to be an Aussie, 1 up and 1. Yes, there you go. It's well done to Australia. I mean, I wouldn't say your first innings was anything spectacular, but your second, you looked in somewhat of control. Should be an interesting series. I still think you're probably going to win it quite comfortably. Don't do too well when we go down there, but well done. There you go, 1 up to you. Because I was streaming so much, I barely watched any of it live. I'm a bit gutted about that because it was just such a quick test match. But hey ho, didn't get to watch the F1 this morning either. So I know the result, so I don't really care if you put spoilers in there. There goes the Lufty. Beautiful. Next out, and it is on the runway, it is the Jet2 737 going off to Faro. It's using the .com livery as well for this flight. Kevin Hudson, hello there. I got the A380. We're all good. The world is a better place. Simon caught the A380 for once. Oh, do you know what? I thought I sorted out this autofocus issue. However, it appears I haven't. Dave Cox saying couldn't sleep. He's been up since 2:30, mate. Make sure you get some sleep. As I say, it does kick you in the teeth when you can't sleep like that. And there goes that Jet2 off to Faro. What gig is it? We're off to see Hans Zimmer tonight. If you've watched a film in the last 5 years, it's probably his music. There you go. Yeah, it was busy on final. Say we had the Qatar. I've had a Virgin Atlantic. I think we had the Hainan as well. So yeah, no Gulf fare today. I don't know what the hell's happened to that. That's an interesting one, but yes, absolutely clueless about that. So limited in regards of what's coming. Just turning on to final now. We do have the QR25, which is the Qatar Dreamliner. It's a 787-9 variant, and it's taken how long to get here this morning? 6 hours and 32 minutes. Just over North Manchester. I can also see the Aer Lingus A380, so hopefully for those CF6s, give us a bit of a spray demonstration. However, I do feel that that Emirates would have taken a lot off. Bobby Hoskins going, Leeds man, looks for unfollow button. I'm only kidding, mate. I like Leeds, actually. I've got family over there, so yeah, I don't mind Leeds, to be honest. I think the thing I've got is that I've got to go over to Leeds for a gig, and then I've got the stream first thing in the morning. So that's where I was coming from with that one. I do actually like Leeds. I think it's great to see. You don't hear me saying that about many places, to be honest, so I take that as a compliment. Matt C, absolutely, just shown us the class, saying I think planes use John Lewis as a waypoint, where others use TK Maxx. Exactly, we're just classy. Just leave it at that one. We'll leave the other people to do that. Do you know what? I've got to put the stream on my phone so I can put the thank yous in there. So, Mark Miller, I can see your milestone, and I will read it out in one moment. Just got to do a couple of things. Wi-Fi, yes please. Oh, the internet's shocking today. I will say that. We're holding up all right, but I had to beat up like 3 times this morning in order to get going. So it's never a good sign when I have to do that. I don't like the piano keys. If most most people understand where I'm talking about at the moment. It seems to be really iffy for internet at times. Stink planes. Boom. Right. Mark Miller, can I say a massive thank you to you, mate, as you join the 4-month crew at Domestic Delight, saying 4 months the best streaming? Well, if you say so, I'm not going to disagree. There we go. Right. QR25 just passing over Stockport, heading up to John Lewis as we speak. Kirsty, do you want me to tell you who won? The F1. Like going, no spoilers, please. Well, let me ruin your day for you. Don't think it was the best race anyway. Yeah, as I say, Henry, I probably would have seen her. As I say, we were sat around at the gate for a good old while, watching the passengers disembark and then get on as well. So it was interesting to see the whole process up close. And thank you to everyone who's put the Emirates emojis in there and the spray. Adrian, Naomi, Mark Miller, Kirsty, Steve Carter, Vicky Shanners, Graham C, JP Mack. Oh, good morning to you, JP Mack. Cammy Hudson and Adrian. And I like what you've done there, mate. How? Oh, that's genius. Anyway, let's go down at the bottom. I appreciate genius in a minute, Adrian, but that's brilliant. Qatar 787-9 Dreamliner now touching down. Oh, stop it, you filthy animal. Oh my goodness. That Dreamliner showing how it's done there with the spray. I actually think that was more impressive than the Emirates. Call me out on that if you want, but that was awesome. The A330 that's about to turn onto vinyl really needs to step it up to even get close to that. That was amazing spray. Let's see those spray emojis in there for the Qatar. JP Mac doesn't want to send it to the sun. Well, you know, I'll remember that when it comes to spring for us next year. Dean's back in the chat. I hope you had a lovely visit to the loo, mate. Just leave that one there with you. Oh, Naomi giving VT a little bit of banter. More the merrier with me there, Naomi. You can go full bore at him if you want. Okay. Have our next departure. Looks like a mighty orange. Steve Kelly, hello there. Good morning to you. Oh, Vicky Shannon saying it's the last week before having to return home and deal with the cold. It's not good, is it? Right. How is this Aer Lingus A330 going to do compared to that previous arrival? As that was like just epic. Ooh, that was nearly good focus there. So, it's taken 5 hours and 42 minutes in order to get here from New York. As I said, the 330-300. Vision thing saying I sound like Trump. Cheers, mate. That's the ultimate compliment. Honest. Oh, that started so well. I thought I was going to beat the Dreamliner. No, you didn't even get close. That Dreamliner was just better. We've only got one Aer Lingus coming in today. I noticed on a travel group that the one to Bridgetown was cancelled yesterday. I have no idea why. Everyone was speculating because of all the nonsense in the media, saying, oh, Aer Lingus have pulled out of Manchester already. No, they haven't. It's just gone tech, probably. But just, honestly, calm down. I've never heard so much nonsense. I actually replied to one of the people said, oh, my travel agent said this, that and the other. And I just turned around and said, your travel agent knows nothing. I was quite brutal with it. It's like, they've obviously seen one BBC report, and then when I'm an expert, and it's just like, I just roll my eyes into the back of my head. Absolutely no idea about the aviation industry whatsoever, despite kind of working in it. Anyhow, rant over. Kirsty, oh, right? So Kirsty's just said Simon's letting his head get big again for a change. All I'm going to say, Kirsty, is there was one of us who was like actually stayed around to the end. Can't say that for you, can we? So there we go. Best mod ever. Hashtag make modding great again. Oh no, I can't do that. I can't do that. Right. Air France A380 going back off to Paris Charles de Gaulle Airport. Doing a bit of cloud busting there. Don't have any more of that. Right, so the Lufthansa to Frankfurt is now on the runway, using a 320-200 today. They are down there somewhere. There they are. See the tail flare? Really don't want to focus from there, does it? Focus! There we go. Vision thing saying make Altrincham great again. No, mate, my slogan, if I was going to do that, is make Panning great again. There you go. Just leave that one there. Ian J, good morning to you. And he's saying good morning to all the fellow risers as well, early risers as well. Good timing, getting that Emirates. RyanAir now taking off from 23 right. We're all rotating quite early this morning. Oh, sorry. I was making Panning average again. Let's say off to Barcelona using that 737 MAX 8. do love to spoil it for everyone. That's just because I am a spoil sport. It's as simple as that. Do have a lot of planes down at bottom, but we'll watch this Aer Lingus just past the tower. See the Emirates tail on stand. Yeah, I don't know. So he was just talking about the internet when he was down here with John from Drones and Planes last night. Yeah, there's one provider that's really out, and then there's another one that's not great either. So it's just one of those things, isn't it? And thank you to the legend that is Henry, aka the railway and aviation guy, with the 369 AED super chat. As always, mate, you are far too kind, and it's always a pleasure to see you in the chat. I've got the dates down for when your dad's in here next, so we'll get that when he goes over to T2 for the first time. Did I put the hearts in for? I did, didn't I? Yeah, I did. For Mark Miller before. If not, I'm just going to put them in again because I'm a bit stupid and I'm not very intelligent and I forget what I do. Someone might say, it's not a good sign for you, Simon, forgetting stuff like that, and I would agree. Next out will be the EasyJet going off to Enfida using an A321neo for that. Donald Edge, good morning to you. We've got the Norse coming in. Very uneventful arrival. Notice that the other Norse that's due in today is very, very late. I think it's due in at about 1 PM. So, yes, I don't think we will be getting that. So I don't think it's going to be the longest show from us today. We've got a load to do before we have to go down to Leeds. We've got things that just have to be done. So I think we're probably going to go to the first Emirates goes out or the second Qatar goes out. I think that's going to be our time frame today. So sorry about that, but we do have lives apart from streaming. Warwick Goodall saying good morning from London Heathrow Airport. Well, good morning to you. Noticed that you do have the new American Airlines in a little bit later. I know Big Jet's going live for that around 9 AM. So definitely tune in to see that. That should be an absolute belter. I did see photographs of it last week, and I'm going to be honest, I wasn't that keen on it. When I saw it initially, I was like, okay, that looks all right. But having actually seen photos of it, I'm like, but I need to see it up close and personal. Matty Orange, off to Enfida. Andy Stanhope, good morning to you. And Susan G's multitasking. Cooking a roast. Sounds good. Can't go wrong with roast on a Sunday. No roast for Si today. Don't even know what we're having when we get back. There's that ASL that we saw on Friday's stream. Come in. It was very late, wasn't it? And thank you to everyone who put the Qatars in there. Tim Newman, good morning to you. Next out will be the RyanAir to Lisbon. Just having a quick look to see what we've got inbound. I think we're good for a good few minutes. I can see there's one aircraft coming in from the south, coming in from Girona for RyanAir. Paul Hilbert, welcome to you. Oliver, unfortunately, we won't be able to pop over to the airport pub. It's just how it is. When we finish, we're just so busy that I've got to go and deal with Mum who has health issues, and then, of course, we've got to get ready for going out. So I do apologise, but I hope you have a fantastic time over at the airport pub later. Oh, Dave Cox looking forward to his game against Arsenal later. So, yeah, Arsenal could have a very convincing lead by the end of the day. Simon in Jersey, I was just thinking that, saying chat is very busy this morning. I'm like miles behind already, and usually it takes me a little while in order to get to that point. Mark Cooley saying, good morning, Simon, enjoying my Sunday morning aircraft fix even, whilst having the mandatory large brekkie. Mate, I just think I've got a lot of respect for you, to be honest. Fab Show, up the Lee Leopard, sponsored by Jet2 again this season. There you go. Well, I'm happy to shout the Lee Leopards out if just because of that alone. No other reason. Sponsored by Jet2. I wonder if the seats at the stadium are as hard as the ones in the 321neo, though. There you go. Those are the questions I need to know the answer to. Anywho, that sounds like an EasyJet, so that's pushed in. Let's go on that. It is one of their A320-200s, and I'll find out where it's going in a second. That's off to Geneva. Paul asking if Liz is well. She's alive, mate. She's next to me. That's as good as you're going to get out of me. She might pop on a little bit later. She's trying to pretend that she's educated and listening to an interesting podcast, but really, yeah, planes are more interesting. Me brutal? Yeah, you know, Dean. It's I am. Some things will never change. I say it as it is, and some people don't like it, and I just go, don't care. I think you know what I'm like. I'm a pain in the proverbial at times. There we go. Just leave it on that one there. Oh yeah, Paul, you're down at Heathrow, aren't you? Well, the weather's better than it is here. I mean, it's not too bad now. It has dried out, so well, it's stopped raining, I should say. I saw that one coming, Cat. Won't lie. Okay. Have we got that RyanAir? Where is that it? Anyway, no, it's not. It's another RyanAir down the bottom. I thought I just saw. Got an owl near us. Morning, Catherine's Adventures. How you doing? And G. Garrettson saying, good morning from Florida. Well, good morning to you. Very, very early, I must say that. But or very late. Whichever way you want to look at it. It's all good with me. I think Shanna said I'd love a roast Sunday lunch today. Had pie, home-cooked chips and mushy peas last night for tea. Yeah, I can't go wrong with that. We had homemade burgers and chips. And they were really, really good. Like, better than anything you get anywhere else. Got a 7.4 going over the top. Probably hear it now. It is the Apex Logistics 747-800 going from Miami to Amsterdam. It's actually right over the middle of the airport. As you can imagine, with this cloud base, you're not going to see out. And Naomi, I would have to agree with you 100%, saying I think the early Qatar wins the spray competition. Don't think it's not even close, is it? That thing absolutely smashed it. It was really, really impressive. I mean, the Dreamliners are pretty good, but usually those 330s absolutely just spank them. But no, not today. The Dreamliner absolutely smashed it. H. Good morning to you. Just to give you a heads up, I'm in the tent today, so there's no chance I can dance for you. Anywho, next out we've got the RyanAir 737 MAX 8. That's going to be going off to Fuerteventura. Oh yeah, I know what I meant to do. That RyanAir that's just taken off, that was going off to Lisbon, and the EasyJet before that, as I said, was off to Geneva, just in case I missed anything else. It's Naomi says there is an owl in the vicinity. Rod Gill, good morning to you, my friend. How are you doing? Always a pleasure to see you. Rod, do you know anything about the Aer Lingus? Did it go tech yesterday? The one to Bridgetown. Sorry to like have you come in the chat and then just like, Rod, do you know this? Rod, do you know that? But usually you're the guy to go to. Say this one. It's off to Fuerteventura. Well, the one good thing I can tell you all is that it's a lot warmer than it was over on Thursday and Friday. So you're not going to have me moaning today. Don't even need to have the heated gilet on or the hand warmers. It's that warm. I think I'm fully acclimatised to this weather now. Did I tell you though it was -6? If you were watching Drones and Planes yesterday, you'll know where I'm coming from with that one. Next out will be the Jet2 A321 Neo. This will be going off to Malaga. Oliver Elliott, good morning to you. Oh, Catherine flying out of T3. Well, that's where you get your nice cheap flights. Paul saying, yes, had a great time at Heathrow, Simon. Came back yesterday afternoon. Well, I've finally gained the feeling of my feet and fingers from Friday and Saturday. Was a washout, to be honest, but it's all right, mate. It's all good. And H. with the dancing emojis. I've got hips that don't lie. Mark, take care, mate, and thank you once again for your support, buddy. Just got a kebab. I will read that out in a minute. I'll probably have to log back in again to them, to be honest, but thanks, Rod. Cheers, buddy. Do appreciate it. I know you are the man. Jet2 person still hasn't got back to me, so I'm guessing they're on annual leave or they hate me and then block me. It's one of the two. I hope it's not a lie. Hey, is it your son's birthday today? Or if so, I hope he has a fantastic day. Hope you treated him. Leave that on there. Did my chat just jump? I think it did. Well, Catherine's Adventures, I hope you have a fantastic time over in Dublin tomorrow. Finally have a bit of focus on that. EasyJet to Alicante using the 321 Neo going out next. I won't be using that footage. Hand slipped off the tripod halfway through, and then I went, ooh. Yeah, it doesn't usually make for a good piece of short form content when you do that. There's a tip for you. There's my tip for doing good shorts. Actually, speaking of shorts, we've had a crazy week with them on YouTube in particular. Let me just do this kebab first. Come on, internet, you can do it. Oh. Sorry.
Sorry?
I've had a kebab and I've got to log back in. You get the codes, don't you? So this is one of the annoying things that happens. Pink planes. I don't even know what the password is. Is it the one that begins with K? Okay. There you go, giving you the first letter. Oh, it's not letting me log in with that. Wait a minute. I don't even have the. Can you
get an email about it?
The email came in, yeah.
Look at the email, it's on.
I know, but I've got so many things to do, Les. I mean this in the nicest possible way. Right, now on the roll. Off to Rabat. And I may agree with you. Say, that you can, from the hotels you can get a good view, but otherwise, I think Manchester's far superior. CoolTV.se with the kebab. Thank you so much. Just asking, how do you stand outside in the rain? We don't, because we're in a tent. Simple as that. But thank you so much for the kebab, and I will get in there and. Into the chat and say thank you. Do appreciate it. But yes, we use a tent, so I'm sat down panning. That's why the panning's never as good when I'm in a tent, but it does help. Rain covers are good as well. I also use a brolly when it's not raining that much and it's not windy. The good thing about the tent is this tent can take up to winds of about 70-80 miles an hour without getting hit hard. So it is a mega bonus that we can use that and not worry about things. So yes, that's why we use what we do. Matt C, no, you're not going to get that out of me. I mean, I will say it is I think it's an 18-digit password. So I mean, I won't lie. If you can get our password from the first digit and still get the 17 other digits. You honestly, I'll give you credit. There you go. You deserve to attack me. Having said that, Sam will probably still change that password a little bit later. RyanAir just coming in. And that is the one that I saw earlier from Girona. Mr. Joe Martin is in the chat. Hello there, Joe. Lovely to see you. How you doing, bud? Yes, Vision thing. The password is password, but spelt with a K first, so it's Castword. Wait a minute. Is it? Vision thing is a Muppet. That might work. That might work as a password. You never know, mate. I don't have average. Vision thing. We don't have average on the on this channel. I'll just say it when it's rubbish. Kirsty saying Simon's password is I heart vision thing. In your dreams, Kirsty. Oh, the lovely Jane Napley's in the chat saying, hi Simon and Liz, duty free done, tea drunk, boarding at 8 a.m. Hope you're not too soggy. No, we are in the tent, Jane, and we look forward to catching you going off to Doha on the 2nd of the Qatar Dreamliners. Look forward to that. British Airways. Now on the roll, going back off to LandAir, mate. Off to see Jerry. Matt's noticed that we've got a lot of aircraft parked on T1. That is what's going to be happening from now on. As I say, they'll be used not only for busing passengers to the stands, but also for just parking them up, just used as a remote stand effectively. Do have a little bit of BizJet action for you. Aer Lingus couldn't fly back from Bridgetown today. However, this Bombardier Global 6000 XRS is. That should be a cool one to catch. And one of our amazing mods, Mr. Joe Martin, joining the... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, sorry, Liz.
Yep.
Sorry to join in with this. Mr. Joe Martin in the chat, joining the 3-year crew at long haul, saying, fastest 3 years of my life. Love you two so very much. My family, Simon and Liz. Oh, thank you, Joe. You're an absolute ledge, mate. And here we go. My way of saying thank you to you is by putting these hearts in the chat. And Liz, you got anything to say to Joe? No, she's put headphones back in already, Joe. That's just this lack of respect that she shows. But Joe, I love you, mate. We're going to venture a hello there. Saying, hello everyone, this is my first time watching the stream. Sorry about that, I don't think it's going to work out well. Sorry, we're a bit rubbish on this channel. But great to have you in, nonetheless. But yeah, part of the 3-year crew. I think Vision Thing was the first one. And a few of the other mods came in. I think Wadders and of course Mr. Hype himself with it as well. So thank you to those people who've been with us through thick and thin. Always a pleasure to see you in the chat. So that BizJet now is moments away from landing. There it is, just over the bush. Going in from Bridgetown. Someone's got serious money if they can fly a BizJet from Bridgetown. Wicked Adventure, just to say, mate, this isn't one of the channels where you kind of just roped into becoming a member. If you want to become a member, that's good. At times we understand that people just don't have that availability of money to be able to do that. What I would say to you is, opt in for gifted memberships, and if someone, very kind enough to gift the chat or everyone who's watching a membership, you might be lucky enough to get one. You can never guarantee things like that, but you never know. But that's what I would do. But no, I think we totally understand that. All I would ask, and this is what I ask of everyone, because he's going to start begging already, is that if you're enjoying the live stream, please hit that like button. It costs you absolutely nothing. It shows massive support towards us as a streaming channel, and that's all I can ever ask. There you go. So that's all I'll say. Cathay Pacific A350-900 now in short final for 2-3 right. Having a little bit of a moment there, a little bit of a wing wave. Easy now, mate. Ooh, still not got it right. Struggling to stay on the centre line there. It made the landing look really good, but the approach, they were really struggling. Now, watch that cafe vacate. I think Graham C summed it up perfectly there, saying a bit wibbly wobbly. I would agree. So, Mr. Joe Martin absolutely smashing it once again with the $17 super chat, saying happy Sunday to you, Simon and Les. Love you so much. Greatest family and stream on YouTube. But I will take that off you, sir. A man of such knowledge. But yeah, Joe, hope sending our love over to you, buddy, as always, and hope you're doing well. I will put those hearts in the chat in a second. Andy Moore saying good morning. Got a couple of nights in Stockport this coming week, so some spotting and scanner on finals. Thanks for the show. Well, I hope you have a fantastic time in Stockport. Some good places to go out to over there as well, so you might want to do that as well. Just leave that one there. And Joe, those hearts I've just put in are for you, mate. We do have Virgin Atlantic on finals now, coming in from Orlando. Flight time 7 hours and 7 minutes for this beauty. This is coming into view. There we go. Snappy on the focus. Right, let's see how this one does. Okay, we'll put a record on this one. Oh, Matt, I will answer your question in a minute, mate. I've seen it. That was very decent there from the Virgin Atlantic, lifting the spray up. Let's see those Virgin tails and those spray emojis in there, please. So, questions going on about T1 demolition. That's not going to happen for a good while yet, from what I understand. The priority at the moment is T3. The renovation of T3 is the number one thing is that the airport are looking to do. In regards of the expansion of the third tier, as I say, that's not going to happen for, like, I'm talking time-wise, you're not going to hear it for at least 4 or 5 years, from what I understand. the airport still want to go ahead with that third tier, and of course with that it means the move and the expansion into what was T1, so they've been knocking that down and then building up again. So yeah, it's not going to happen for a while. So yeah, T3 is the priority for the airport. They want to make sure that that terminal is up to scratch for RyanAir and maybe any other airline who may want to go into there. But yes, the rest, the actual knocking down of T1 is there's nothing, no set dates or anything for it like that. The piers anyway, I should say. Right, now departing. Do have an Aer Lingus on final. That RyanAir is off to Budapest to go and see Mike and John, who went to the Pig Cafe yesterday. Yep, just leave that one there for you all. So Aer Lingus A320-200 now coming in from Dublin. Short time, flight time of 37 minutes in order to cross the Irish Sea. And Steve Carr saying over 600 watches and only 238 likes. Come on, hit that like button. As I say, costs absolutely nothing. And it does help push that stream out just that little bit for us. So I would really appreciate it if you could do that. Thanks, Wigan Adventure, I do appreciate it. And lovely to see those cafe tails in the chat. Adrian, Steve Carter, Big Red, Vicky Shanners, absolutely smashing it. And can I also say good morning to Gary Fraser. Hello Gary, how you doing, bud? And Jane saying, all legends, the pair of you, especially in this weather, we will be waving. Well, we look forward to seeing you both go out, and send our regards over to Max. It'd be great to see you over there. Might even feature on his YouTube channel, hey? You never know. But no, have a fantastic time over there, Jane. Naomi, I don't blame you. 11:15. I think I was in bed by 11 last night. I was a good boy. That's an early time for me to go to bed on a streaming day. I'm going to say a massive thank you to the legend. That is Paul Dunn, joining the 32-month crew at Short Haul, saying 32 months of madness. Well, thank you, mate. I know you're a big supporter of the channel and do appreciate it. Enjoyed the banter yesterday as well, mate. It's good when I get away with that on another channel and I don't have any repercussions. There we go. Let me just get in the chat and put those hearts in. But thank you so much, Paul. I hope you're doing well. I mean, you probably need to do well because you're going to get beat on Monday night. There you go. Sorry. EasyJet. Now they're all. Rob Cave Northwich, hello there. How you doing? Let's see that Aer Lingus making its way back. See the cafe in front of that. Also see an EasyJet coming out. So they made their move over to T2 on after Tuesday night. Very sad ending to the end of T2. As I said, if you want to see a really good reel of it, Manchester Airport did a fantastic one just to say goodbye. I know that Liz reposted it, talking about her memories, of having worked there and also travelled out from there a lot. So quite emotional, to be honest. I didn't think we'd be feeling that about T1 when it was closed down, but yeah, very sad. When we were travelling through to Budapest last week, we actually passed through T1 for a minute. We were annoyed that there was no WH Smith boots open, but I say it was very weird seeing it so desolate with hardly any people there. I mean, every time, bar from COVID, we've gone through there, it's always been busy, and yeah, sad to see it like that. But remember from the Matrix, they said there was a saying that everything has a beginning, has an end, and that's very true. It was getting on a bit, and I think the new T2 is a fitting place for all these great airlines to be now, and we'll see how that goes. I think there will be some teething problems. I think the drop off could be an interesting one, but I think I think there are, from what I've seen, the airport are trying to split where people are getting dropped off at. So hopefully, with that being the case, things won't be too bad. EasyJet2 coming out. We do have 2 aircraft at the bottom. They should be coming out in the next few minutes. I'm just seeing what's coming our way. Next arrival will be the Air Transat. It's not too far away now. But just passing the airport pub, we do have the Malta Air 737 MAX 8. Did a short for this one yesterday. Nice little bit of winglet panning once again. Thank you very much. Back of the net. Mr. Waters is in the chat. Morning, mate. How you doing? Good to see you. You can see stand 12 looking very solemn and empty of A380. I will say, I'm just going to have a quick look outside. I'm sure there was someone out there before. So I'm not going to find them. Yeah. Could have swore there was someone out there. I was like going, who's out at this time in the morning? Absolute nutters. But there we go. Right, I can see that the EasyJet is pushing on in front. There we go, you can actually see the tail coming on. And this is in the Europe car livery, using an A320neo for this flight, going off to Tenerife. I'm sure Tenerife will be very nice today. A lot warmer than Manchester. Oh look, there's a tent in the left hand side there coming into view. Right, next out will be the RyanAir. Really hates focusing on that light down there, doesn't it? There we go, finally. The Malta Air will be going off to Copenhagen. And they are using their 737 MAX 8 for this flight. Exotic Loves Aviation, hello there. Also got Andrew Lloyd Aviation Films, hello there. Stanford Place saying, talking of the old tonal buildings, I'm that old as well, saying I'm so old I can remember the amazing chandeliers that they had, a massive feature of T1. Who else remembers them? I absolutely remember them, and they are going to be incorporated into T2 in some way. I'm not sure how they're going to do it. I know that it was like, I think it's gone to some students at Manchester University, or one of the Manchester universities anyway, and they're going to be doing something with them. I'm not sure exactly what yet, but yes, I remember them. They were glorious, weren't they? Back in the day where you could actually walk through and actually get to the where the Costa Coffee is, and look at the planes on the apron and everything before we had all the security things being brought in. And Steve says, and I think on a day like what Steve's going to be going through is very apt, saying, we are family, be happy, laugh out loud, dream big, respect one another, use kind words, always tell the truth, hug often, say I love you, keep your promises and do your best, and finally never give up. Oh, absolutely. I mean, you can only do so much, can't you? And as long as you can do it with all the best intentions in the world, I think you're going to be all right. And just try to be nice to one another. I think that is severely lacking at times. Just going back to the shorts, because I didn't mention it. It's crazy on YouTube this week for us, because we've had two that have gone like mega viral kind of thing. Well, for us it's mega viral. For from other channels it'd be like dropping the thing. Both getting over like 1 million views in the last few weeks. So one is the Cathay Pacific one with the pilot waving. I have no idea why that's gone viral, because it's average. But it has, so fair dues. And the other one is the Bird Strike one, which I understand why that one's gone. I won't lie, I was quite perturbed about why it hadn't gone viral before. I was like, and on every other kind of platform that we post on, it's done really well, as you can imagine. Like Facebook and Instagram, it did well. That EasyJet's off to Lanzarote, but for some reason just died when I posted it on YouTube, but it's finally doing well, which is nice to see. But yeah, it's been quite crazy. I did the comments yesterday, and it was like, you got to understand the comments that you get on shorts aren't the high grade ones that you would get elsewhere. There are some really iffy comments on there, so yeah, it was a bit interesting doing those, but I got through most of them, which was good. But nice to see a few shorts doing well, getting a bit of extra traffic on the channel. Wigan Adventurer saying, I've got to go now because I'm going to town centre for some breakfast. That sounds decent. Have a good day, mate. Oh, Exotic Loves Aviation saying, my dad got me a camera for Christmas. I'll enjoy it when you get it on Christmas Day, my friend. Ruth, aka Mrs. Orca, is in the chat saying, good morning, Simon, Liz, Mods in chat. Morning, Ruth. How you doing? It's always a pleasure to see you in the stream. Gary Fraser saying, never seen the chandeliers, but suddenly have a image of Del Boy and Rodney removing them. No, mate, they were so big they couldn't even do that. Honestly, they were massive. Well worth doing a Google of the image, Gary. Really, really big things. Let's say, defined the generation at that terminal, to be honest. Jet2 now on the roll, using the 737-800. Devil's Advocate, a pleasure to see you as always. Is my tower a bit wonky on that, or is it just me? Oh well. Matt C saying T3 security was put into the space where the landside cafes with the aprons were. I wonder if they could be reinstated. Got no motivation to. And it's so expensive to park, nobody wants to go. Well, as I say, that is going to be the layout effectively from now on, because the security area over at T3 is now going to be part of this new kind of expanded, I would say, recreational area, if you know what I mean. So, you know, it's going to have cafes and bars and stuff like that. So that's what's going to be used for that. So you're going to have to get used to walking through from that area. But I know that the bit that you're referring to, Matt, is going to be boarded up. So I don't think you're going. I think it's literally going to be a walkthrough. I think as of last week you were able to walk through and find like that. But I presume, I don't know. This bit I don't know. So I should say that. I should open with that caveat. I don't know, but I have a funny feeling that'll be closed off that area. They'll want you to go straight through down to T3 for now. EasyJet now taking off. He's one of their A320 CEOs. I'm going to say a massive thank you to Dave Cox for the £10 super chat. I think very apt of everything that's going on today, saying for absent family and friends, absolutely mate, totally get that, and thank you once again for your support of the channel, bud. Let's zoom in on the lovely Nats Tower, saying hello to all the amazing ATC and Ops team who are operating in the Death Star, as I like to call it. It does look like Death Star from Star Wars, doesn't it? I feel like every time I go on there, I should go to the music. It's Darth Vader going dun 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 dun. Yeah, there we go. Probably get copyright straight on that. John Hume, welcome. How are you doing, bud? I think I don't know this, Matt. I don't know why the airport took them down. I just think they thought they'd become very dated, and I know that there were some issues with them as well, tech issues. So yeah, it became a bit of an issue for them. And Gary says, just looked up those chandeliers, and all I can say is, wow, sadly, never likely to see anything like them again in an airport today. Well, as I say, the airport have said that they are bringing them back in some way now. As I say, I don't know what. As I say, we'll have to wait and see in regards of that. But it will be interesting. I think, you know, it'd be cool to have them back in any which way. I think we'll be grateful to have that. You can see the ATC staff just walking around. And their next aircraft that we're going to be dealing with properly will be the Air Transat that is now on final. It's using their 321 LR coming in from Toronto, and a bit of a flight time of 7 hours and 8 minutes this morning in order to get here. Catherine Adventure saying, are they going to rename an airport? I haven't heard anything about that. I mean, it is a bit weird that you're going to have just Terminal 2 and Terminal 3, and I don't know if they do, but, you know, Heathrow does it, and no one mentions anything, so I don't think it's, like, a major thing. You know, think of Terminal 1 at Heathrow. Where is it? I know where, but just throwing that one out there. So it's not the be-all and end-all. However, I think it might look good, but that's for the airport to decide. It's got nothing to do with me. Yeah, and as Vision Thing says, if you want to visit the chandeliers, it's the museum in St Helens that has them in display. I know there's actually videos on YouTube about it as well if you want to have a look at that. But I think it's people who I know have gone to see it have actually said it's okay. So maybe you want to check that out. Don't know. Maybe you don't. I'm just throwing it out there. The Air Transat's just passing John Lewis now, so it should be coming into view. our Stanford place. I say I don't know, but apparently said they came down would have been extremely hazardous in case of an explosion. It was a security decision. It's a bit of a shame, isn't it, that they have to do that, but it's a weird old world, isn't it? Right, we can get some focus. We'll get this Air Transat. I think I might record this one. It's a good looking plane. Some lovely ribbons coming off it. Well, I bet you those pilots have just had a massive sigh of relief. I don't know if you saw that just in front of the Air Transat there on short final. That was a massive flock of birds, and I think it was relatively close to that plane because they scarpered double quick. But yes, there were no. I couldn't see if there were any track, but it didn't look like it from here. But all good. The Air Transat is down. Happy days for them. And the Robin's right in front of me. He's literally about 30 centimetres from me. Hello, Robin. You all right, mate? Tezza saying, oi, oi, g'day everyone. Well, g'day to you, mate. Good to see you. Matt Richards saying, morning, Simon and everyone. The airport is bringing back one of the chandeliers. Yeah, one is in storage and the other one is St. Helens somewhere, I think. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Matt. As I say, I don't think it's going to be coming back in its original form. I don't think it'll be like, one of the big chandeliers just been rocking up in the thing. I think it'll be a more of a modern take on it. So I think only part of it will be used. That's the idea I got when they put the original press release out for that. So, but I look forward to seeing it. I think it should be really good to kind of incorporate into the old with the new. And the lovely Daryl Nelson's in the chat saying hi, all from Kiwi land. You alright, mate? How's the lovely Jenny doing? I mean, I've just totally ignored you, but how's Jenny doing? No, mate. Daryl, how are you, mate? It's always a pleasure to welcome you into the chat. Next in will be the RyanAir coming in from Alicante using the 737 MAX 8. Anthony, I get what you're trying to say, but there are reasons why this setup has been put the way it is. You got to also remember it's not just about putting the thing. It's also about transport infrastructure as well, getting in there. You got to remember that there's a helicopter over in the engine testing area. You've also got to remember at the same time it's about getting passengers to and from the airport, not just about planes flying it in and out as well. And I think with the new parallel taxiways, coming in and coming out will be a lot easier. I don't think it's going to be the big hoo-ha that some people seem to be kind of making it out that it is at the moment. As I say, look, they're waiting to get everything ratified and everything signed off. That they're looking for that to be at the beginning of December. I think once that's done, things will calm down a hell of a lot. Well, yes, there is some drama around things, as you can imagine. Right now it's just passing John Lewis, so he should be with us in a moment. And Law Cruz in the chat. Hello there, bud. How you doing? Well, it's a pleasure to welcome you into the stream. Shadow Wolf, you alright, mate? Saying hello from Wales. Just to say, if you put that Jet2 thing in, you will get timed out. I saw your comment got deleted straight away. Yeah, we're just sick of it on this channel. I've got to be honest. I know that people like putting in, but you got to understand we probably see it like 20 times a week. And every time we roll our eyes into the back of our head. Alright, so let's send it down for that RyanAir. Say, it doesn't seem busy at all. I was looking at the sheets this morning for what's coming in and coming out, and it's it just seems busier during the week. And Jeff Hughes has popped in. Morning, Jeff. How you doing? RyanAir is going to come into view any second now. There we go. Oh, thank you, Rod, for that information. As always, the Oracle saying helicopter is a Barton divert from last night. Came in as KNM7. Well, thank you, mate, for that information. I was going to read out phonetically, but I just couldn't be bothered. It's too early in the morning. Well, I'll tell you what, their landing fees will be a lot more than if they were at Barton. Ouch. So it's just taken over 2.5 hours to get that flight in from Alicante. Yeah, Matt, I totally agree with you. I say it's I think if you watch streams, you're around airports and you're around aviation a lot, the Jet2 thing does make you roll your eyes into the back of your head. I think if you're someone who doesn't do as much as we say, then yes, it's probably less annoying. Matt saying the no time for the follow-up cars finishes on Thursday evening, so from Friday the new dual carriageway is officially published by the CAA. So I was talking to someone who's working the airside ops. It's going to take a little bit longer from what I understand, so there's a few other things that need to be ironed out, and that's why I do say it's going to be the beginning. I think they're looking at the first week of December to have everything all tied up. But no, I know what you mean, Matt. I think that was the original day and everything. But yes, so I say I would take what I've been told. That's what I'm trying to say. Anyhow, TUI 737-800 now departing. Oh, and we just had a Royal Jordanian Dreamliner go over us. But that TUI is off to Paphos. Tent cam. There's another RyanAir making its way down to the bottom. So I'm going to throw it on this one. Well, it's getting a lot lighter now. Finally had a bit of sunrise coming through the blue hour. Still got a blue tinge on those planes. Bok Aviation in chat saying I live in the Netherlands and it actually just snowed here. Yeah, I think they had some snow down south, and we had some on the east coast as well, but not over here in Manchester. That would made me even colder, and I've complained even more on Thursday and Friday, and nobody wanted that. Jimmy Life of Burn saying morning Simon, Liz and crew from Abingdon. Well, always a pleasure to welcome you into the chat, and I hope you're doing well on this Sunday morning. And thank you, Paul Dunn, for sticking those, and Steve Carter, for sticking those TUI tails in the chat there. Daryl saying he gets Jet2 ads over here in New Zealand on TikTok and Instagram. Oh, mate, it's just a nightmare, isn't it, at times? It's just, I mean, don't get me wrong, they're very successful in regards to what they're doing, but I'm just too long in the tooth for it now. I just think they need to really move on from that. Next in, we have the Vueling. They're sending their 319 in today. As always, from Barcelona. And Big Red just let me know that the Ethiopian A380 is just approaching Dane. And Drones and Planes is rocked up in the chat. Yeah, right, mate. Going, morning, think planes and all. Is it -6? Well, today I can tell you, mate, it's not -6. And that my hands are warm-ish. You know, going out when it's like 1 degree and complaining about it, mate. You know, I do it in -6, I'll have you know. Oh dear. But, great stream yesterday, mate. And I got to say, those new mods you took on are the best you've ever had. Finally had some decent banter in your stream. I'm sorry, I can't help it. Oh, I think Jenny's made the right decision there. Crossword duties. Well, please pass over my regards. And tell her 7 down is crustacean. I don't know. Just made that up. Well, in passing the ether terminal there. I really didn't want to go in there sometime. I'm going to tap them up. I'm going to go, hey guys, would you like us to come and do some footage for you? I don't think so. Yeah, I'm not that bad yet. EasyJet making its way down to the bottom. Next in will be Nige coming in from London, mate, using her A320. But this RyanAir is now on the roll. Wings of Dublin, good morning, good to see you. I've seen your question, by the way, on that shot yesterday, and the answer is if you're using a laptop, DaVinci Resolve. There you go, simple answer. It's free of charge as well. There you go. Just always here to help. Oh yeah, where's that RyanAir off to? RyanAir is off to, oh, it's that place in Poland I can't pronounce. Rashkow. There you go. I'm saying hello there. Welcome to you. And Lucy C, pleasure to see you as always. Even if you are talking to drones and planes. Yeah, it seems quite busy over at EFA this morning. See quite a few bums and seats. People walking around. Good to see. I think that's vision thing. I knew this was going to come from you, guy. Think planes, Polish places, names are easy. I was all over it last night. In fairness, mate, I didn't want to say it, but you were still pronouncing it wrong when I even put it in phonetically. So that's really awkward. I just when you read it out and you didn't say it right, I just rolled my eyes into the back of my head and went, yeah, it's his vision thing. I'm not expecting anything more. Right, darken it down a little bit and notice the exposure was a bit high. Oh no, it's an EasyJet and it's off. That's off to Nice, which is nice. And the next arrival is 319 for EasyJet, coming in from Amsterdam. Should be coming around from this bush any second now. Very nice wings over Dublin. So check out new channel. So good luck with that. Oh, we've also got Caroline in the chat. Hello, Caroline. Vision thing, we leave that one on your channel. I think we'd actually have a good pan in one on your channel, but we'd never seen a good pan from you, so you know, one day we might be able to use it. So we're going to have a bit more rain coming in. Wings over Dublin, I was before, trust me. I'm picking on you again, Vision Thing, because you deserve it. There you go, it's as simple as that. I'm sure John would agree with me. Well, they're vacating and they'll make their way over to T2 now. I think I'm going to stick my heated gilet on finally. We're about to get our first prop of the day. And drones and planes joining the 19-month crew at domestic, saying been a blast. Guess you did okay as a mod yesterday. I was epic. Don't you dare. I was brilliant. Hashtag best mod ever. It was just so scary how good I was. It was just an intense thing going on there. But put the hearts in there, mate, because I can. But there we go. And yes, Vision Thing does deserve it. Good to see you agree with me on that. So, next arrival is the Aer Lingus ATR 72. Coming in from Belfast with a flight time of 43 minutes. There you go. I'll just grab it properly when it comes around that boosh. Best Leo mod ever, I would say so, Lucy. I'm just going best mod full stop ever. Spammers come in, boom, out you go. Don't want any of that nonsense. I didn't block anyone. You know what? I didn't block anyone. I didn't time anyone out, despite really wanting to. I was like, there was one person I was like going, I really want to time you out. I was really good. I'm going to let you guess who that person was. I'll leave it at that. Well, it's starting to chuck it down again. Ethiopian now in short final, just passing John Lewis. I just think what is put average support, John. Many thanks. Yeah, just leave it at that. Right, let's see what the visibility down here is like. It's a lot worse. It's not too bad. Let's say Ethiopian A380 coming in from Geneva next. Only an hour and a half flight to get here. Timeout option. I just ban Lucy. I'm usually a banner. I usually see what's going on in the chat, and by the time it comes to me making a decision, it's like, God, don't even start. Caroline, if you like getting rained on and it being a bit nippy, then it is perfect weather conditions for you today. If you don't, then it's not great. I think it's a lot better than the forecast initially suggested, though, to be honest, so I will take that out of it. Oh, there's one of my fellow modding team over in Drones and Planes, the lovely Kirsty McGrath. Absolutely smashing it yesterday. Won't talk about that other Kirsty. Just kind of ignore her. But Dave, what did Dave say? Dave says gets the price of the most modest mod. No, Dave, wait a minute. I'm like the first mod that you can go into a chat and actually not tell them how to do anything. Just go in there. Just like I just said literally 5 minutes before, John, I'm going to help you out, mate. And then just went out there and just did it. It's what I do. Some of you asked about my exam much earlier, just as I left. It was much harder than the mocks we did. Oh, I hate when that happens. Had to guess lots, but somehow fluked 90%. Get in there, Matt. 60% was the pass mark. It's a proper qualification, so taken seriously. Matt, is it one of those qualifications you can actually go to the bosses and say, I think you need to pay me more now that I've got this? Because I think that sounds like it. Next in, we do have another RyanAir coming in from Belfast. Flight time of 39 minutes in order to get here this morning. We'll send the camera there in a second. Lovely Claire in the chat. There we go. Morning, Claire. Yeah, I can see the visibility has really got a lot worse down there. I can barely see the planes now. So John from Drones and Planes saying loves a bit of crumpet. Easy now, Tiger. There we go. Claire's able to stay and play today. Well, thanks, Claire. Good to see you in there. I know you're usually busy at the weekends. Daniel's usually got you out doing something. Ooh, poor Claire, eh? Having to go out and help out Daniel every weekend, eh? I hope he's around and comes in and gives me a banter on that one. Right, I'm just putting my heat gilet on, so just bear with me a sec. I need a little bit of... Oh, why is it always a pain? So you know, like when you just like normally stick these things on, it's never that bad. But when I'm sat down, oh, stupid battery. There we go. Heated gilet. Good to go. Right, there's the RVP. If you didn't know what that was, I got another RyanAir now coming in. Coming in from Dublin using the 737 MAX 8. Ethiopian waiting to go around the back. That was a bird. That's probably Carlos. Hey VT, mate. Fair weather. That's what I'm going to call you from now on. Only pops out when it gets above freezing. That's what I've noticed about you, mate. You'd need a heated gilet then. Oh, Carlos gobbing off there in the background. Daryl saying, had a 3-day weekend and got nothing done on my list. I take that as a first class achievement. I can see why Jenny's doing her crosswords, mate. Put it that way, saves her whacking you around the head with the crossword book. Oh no, Claire saying Daniel's got man flu. Do you know what? I changed my mind now, Daniel. I was giving you a bit of banter before, but now I'll actually be here to back you up. Claire, I hope you are waiting on that lad 24/7. I hope if he's got a little bell next to his bed and every time he rings it, you go running, because I tell you what, man flu is the most serious thing out there. Everyone knows that. John from Drones and Planes definitely knows that because he's had it in the last week. And to be honest, how he's come through and been able to stream so quickly, it's a miracle. Yeah, there's some things that you can call miracles in life, and that is a miracle. So Daniel, mate, you get better soon, and hopefully that Claire looks after you. If not, I'll demod her. Next in, we have the Singapore Airlines A350-900 coming in from Singapore. Flight time of just over 13 and a half hours in order to get here this morning. JW Dutch, good morning. J-Ro saying hello from Arlington, Texas. Well, hello, mate. Right, let's send it down there. Just about to come into view. You can just see it there on the right for a second. There we go. very nice from that 350. 350 and Dreamliners have been putting on a show today, I will say that. 330s need to step up, to be honest. JW Dutch, the handles thing is going to be something that eventually will replace the usernames. They've sent us out loads of stuff about it before, and they keep telling us that they're going to be changing it and, you know, sending it back. However, we just continually get these short periods where everyone's got handles and then it goes back to usernames. It's really irritating, particularly for me, because I'd like to think, I'd like to be able to say the person's name properly, but it's just YouTube for you. There you go. So Singapore now vacating off 23 right. Hopefully make their way onto stand somewhere. And thank you to Paul Dunn, Tim Waters, Kirsty McGrath, Mark Crew, with all the spray emojis. EasyJet down the roll. Oh, look at that for a catch on the pan. Oh. I must say I'm not hearing them spool up today. That's why I'm catching a couple of these quite late. That EasyJet is off to Paris Charles de Gaulle. RyanAir will be out next. And I can see that the first of the two Qatars are pinging now. So that should be coming out. Should get a nice dreamy Dreamliner action for you. The next RyanAir going out will be going off to Rome. And thanks Adrian for sticking the spray emojis. And Steve Carter for sticking in the mighty orange one. Even though I caught it really late. And I can see some blue sky to the east, which is a good sign. As I say, has been a little bit grim. I'm not sure what that RyanAir at the bottom's doing. There's that helicopter that came in from Barton. Well, I have to divert. Yeah, I mean, I've seen it in a lot of streams. There's still a few streams that I've seen, Adrian, where they're not in there permanent. I just think it's just play it by ear. It's just irritating, nonetheless, isn't it? I think I would like a hybrid system where, I think I said this on Friday. I would like a hybrid system of it where people get to use their not their usernames, but usernames. When they're in the chat, but if you click on the username, then you would actually get the information of their actual handle. I think that would be a much better system. I know that the likes of TikTok are quite good at that, so I don't know why YouTube can't implement the same system, but hey ho, there we go. Steve just letting us know that it's very cloudy and wet in London today. Well, we've had that, haven't we, here today? But it's starting to look a little bit better to the east anyway, so I won't complain too much. Adrian going at the caveat, not that I go into many. Yeah, whatever, mate. You're more of a lurker than I am. Yeah, you're on the QT, I bet. Right, RyanAir going off to Rome now on T3 right. And Matt C saying, I've seen handles come in midstream twice. That's just awful. I mean, honestly, that's poor. I think you all know that I can be quite critical of YouTube at times, and when they're doing that, it just creates issues for the content creator. The whole point is you're supposed to make it easy for us. But this constant toing and froing is making it a lot more difficult for us. So please, YouTube, make it easy. Kirsty, I'm just on it, girl. You know what I mean? I just come into the chat and I just like go, well, you know, I'm going to let it run away for a little while and then I'll play catch up with it. And when I play catch up with it, I'm all good. I'm good at this. Coming in now, we do have an EasyJet. There it is, just passing the bush. How dare you, Gary Fraser, say such things? Absolutely scandalous. I used to like you as well, Gary. Thanks, Kirsty. Laura McManus, good morning to you. As I said earlier, that is from Belfast. Yeah, Matt getting descriptive there, isn't he? He's like going... it was gradual. People's names slowly changed. It was like a plaque slowly spreading. Oh my goodness. I think you should have said it was like barnacles, just like taking over. I don't know. Let's just go for the most obscure one ever. I love it, Matt. Oh, it's a plague, he says, not plaque. What am I on about? Plague. Can you read, Simon? No, I can't. Well, a plague. Plaque, it depends if it's on your teeth. Plague makes more sense now that I think about it. Hello, RyanAir on the roll. This one's off to Girona. Matt, you're a little bit late typing that. Vision thing got in there before you. Were you checking how to spell bubonic, by the way? Or do you know? Bants. Nicola. Oh, it's always a pleasure to see you in the chat, Nicola. Hey, look, I can correct myself. The thing is, Vision thing, the difference between you and me is you don't. If I put something in phonetically and you still can't actually say it, whereas I actually corrected myself. That's the genius you're working with, mate. Gary Whitehead saying, morning, Simon and Les and everyone from a groggy Failsworth. Went watching Oldham Athletic up at Ice Station Zebra and was still suffering. Saying, nice and warm whilst watching your stream, though. Well, see, that's all good. I like that. Yeah, Lucy, I was thinking of plaque. Like, I was thinking, like, going across the teeth. He hasn't brushed his teeth. I mean, is this a thing Matt knows about? I don't know. It's getting all weird now. SAS now coming in using their A320neo. That one should be from Oslo this time. Yes, it is. It's from Oslo. No, Matt's blaming the tablet now. Blaming your tools, Matt. What'll be next? blame Liz if you want. I'll do that for you. Ethiopian having a good old wait there, but I think they're waiting for this beauty to come out, which is the Qatar 787-9 Dreamliner. So be going back off to Doha. Tina saying good morning, Simon, Liz and Mods and everyone. Hoping you're all doing well today. Yeah, not too bad, Tina, thanks. It's been raining a bit, you know, it's Manchester, innit? But it's not been the worst. But we're going to sort that out. Max is in the chat. How you doing, bud? Great to see you in the stream. Saying watching live from Qatar, waiting the Qatar with mum and dad on it. Give them a big wave. Will do, bud. I'm confirming correctly. They're on the second one. That's what Liz has told me. If that's wrong, I'm all over the place. But if not, all good. We'll get this one. I'll pan this one good then. But I hope you're doing well, bud. Loving the YouTube channel as well. Keep up the good work. Bit of Niginess for you going back to Heathrow there. Mike Weaves in the chat. Well, good morning to you, sir. Next out will be the Mighty Orange going off to Amsterdam. And Ash Watts is in the chat saying good morning, Simon, Lids, Mods and fellow aviation geeks. Oh, good morning to you, and hope you're doing well, bud. Richard Dowd saying good morning all. Good morning to you. Don't know what that EasyJet's doing at the bottom. Just contemplating life. Behind them, they do have the RyanAir coming in from fake Brussels. Max saying he'll be flying in a few times in December, so keep an eye out for you. Yeah, mate, just let us know when you're in, and if we're about, you know us, it's early in the morning, isn't it? We're grim like that, but more than happy to catch him. Probably get some footage for you as well. Yeah, apart from freezing my proverbials off last week, all good, mate. And yes, the YouTube channel is going well, saying 255 subs so far. What I'll do, mate, is when I get back in, I will grab a link and I'll actually do a shout out on the our channel stories for you. But keep it up. RyanAir just arriving because I'm just not paying attention. I'm just looking at the Qatar. It's far better than RyanAir any day of the week. Ian Brown, how are you, buddy? Hope you and the family are all well. So morning, Simon, Liz, and everyone else. Keep smashing all the hard work. Well, thank you. So yeah, nice to be out this week. As I say, we've been a little bit sketchy in regards to our scheduling over the last few weeks. So it's been nice to get a full week in, and we'll be doing the same next week. Even though, you know, I'm going to be getting back at midnight tonight after a gig, and I'll be out first thing in the morning. Dedication, eh? Oh. And I know that David's in the chat because he's just put a message in and then he's retracted it. So good morning to you, David. David Cooper saying good morning, everyone. Just about to make my Sunday morning treat. Grilled bacon and sliced banana on a heavily buttered muffin. Bacon and banana? There you go. Does everyone want me to take a sneaky picture of Liz asleep? And then I'll post it in the clubhouse later. There we go, everyone. Just notice she's well asleep. There we go. There you go. That one will be in the clubhouse later. Oh, it's a beaut as well, I won't lie. Oh, she won't be thanking me for that one. Result. Kiora David saying, greetings from KFC. Halfway home and needed some supper. Well, I wasn't expecting that as a supper report, I'll be honest, David. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Max, I'm very jealous. Saying it's currently 26 degrees. Yeah, you know. Can live with that. Oh, Ita. Flying on behalf of EasyJet. Coming in from Milan now. I think it's usually Milan Malpensa. I know it's Lanzarote today. Let's... Bobby Hoskins, good question, mate. Saying, so Simon, what's your favourite score from Hans Zimmer? Mine's got to be Time from Inception. Always gives chills. I go through phases, so that I can never give you. It depends on my mood. I'm really weird like that. So yeah, whatever I'm listening to will depend on what kind of mood I'm in. So at the moment, I'm definitely into Dark Knight. I'm really, really loving that. Just like because you've got the real lengthy song, which is about 14-15 minutes long. Really, really good when you're in the car listening to that. Yeah, the Inception soundtrack is absolutely amazing. One of the best things probably ever heard in my life, especially live. Top of that, June is awesome as well. Really love that. So. Yeah, I just love most of the stuff, to be honest. And as long as they play, I can't remember what the set list is for tonight. The one from, what's that Tom Hanks film? I forgot what it's called. It's called Robert in it, and I can't remember the name of the films. Last one's called Inferno. What was the one before that called? Da Vinci Code. There you go. As long as the ones from Da Vinci Code's in there, I'll be happy, buddy. I like that. I also like some of the stuff that he did with Mission Impossible as well, early in the days as well. It's just so many. Brilliant. There you go. Well worth it. Ooh. Max saying Hans is in Qatar redesigning the boarding music for the Qatar Airways. There's an excuse for me to get on a flight to Qatar if I ever heard one. Oh, she's staring, everyone. She's staring. Don't say anything. Don't say I've taken a cheeky shot of her while she was asleep. Rob Guest saying heading to Manchester later for tomorrow's flight to Orlando, but now via Dublin. Yes, due to Aer Lingus ongoing issues with the cabin strikes. Well, Rob, I hope it works out well. Rob, what time are your flights at? I just want to make sure that I'm out and about for those. I love when the 737s do that. It looks so good. Andy Beckett, good morning to you. Alright, babe. I just hope nobody was around just taking sneaky photographs of you while you were asleep. I won't lie, it's an absolute beaut. Probably my favourite ever photo of you. Oh, there we go. Oh, Qatar. Don't forget the Qatar, Simon. Sorry, I was getting too carried away. Right, we are on the roll. We're going to get some footage of this one. See it lifting up the spray there. Very nice. Oh, nice bit of cloud busting there. Boom, that's side of the tent, so you don't get any more than that. So it's all you're getting on this channel. Right, well, I hope you enjoyed that. Hopefully, when it turns to the north in a second, we should be able to pick it up again. So I'll go for that one. David Cooper saying the A350 is the most beautiful plane. I think the 757 is nicer, but that's just my thing. It's a beautiful plane, though. Won't argue. So Rob saying he's on the 8:20 to Dublin, then a 10:50 from Dublin to Orlando. Okay, mate, we'll definitely get you tomorrow. I just want to make sure, just in case they start a little bit later tomorrow, that I'm about for you. Irini, ATR 72-600. Now coming in from Guernsey in the ex-Avianca livery. The class, hello there. How are you doing? Ooh, nice little thud on the back there. Max liking that. I think you have impeccable taste, mate. And great to see the Qatar Tales in the chat as well. The chat looking awesome. Paul Don, Gary Fraser, Andy Beckett, Steve Carter, Big Red, Adrian, Andy Beckett, and Fiki Shannon's absolutely smashing the game. Thank you so much. And then Gary and Lee Class throwing the props in. Prop. Muzza75 saying, good morning, you lovely lot from a chilly heat in Mersey. Well, I tell you what, mate, it's not as bad as it was Thursday and Friday, so it's not too bad. I'd say we had a bit of rain before, but that's moved through. So, all good. Paul G's in the chat saying, morning all, a nasty wet day down south. Sorry to hear that. He says through his smiley face. I'm an awful person, aren't I? I really am. Sparky Ali saying, morning Simon, thank you for being there in the cold for us. Oh, it's my pleasure. Let's say, I think I'm acclimatised to it now, so all good. Cheers, Rob. You know me, I'm a bit dim, so a reminder will never... I'll never say no to a reminder. But hope you do have a good time abroad. Always nice to get away. EasyJet now departing off 23 right. Oops. Try to click on the plane and not look at the pan. That's off to Munich using the 320neo. I think I said this to you all on Friday. EasyJet do have a Black Friday sale on at the moment. Some decent prices, I will say. Not the best, but there's some bargains to be had. So keep an eye out on that. Next in, we have the Swiss A320 coming in from Zurich. Let's click on that. Yes, it's taken 1 hour and 41 minutes to get here. And as you may notice, it is in the Star Alliance livery. It's your girl Louise. Hello there. How are you doing this morning? Thanks to Steve and Nicholas for throwing the mighty orange emotes in as well. Next out will be RyanAir. And just down at the bottom, contemplating life, deciding, shall we go on or shall we just wait for ATC to give us clearance? I think the latter sounds better. There is a plane on final just between Stockport and John Lewis. That's come from Cork. So I think that RyanAir down at the bottom might wait now. Well, Ethiopian has finally been told they can go around the back. Well, they look like they're going to go into stand in the next few minutes. Darminder, hello there, and welcome to you. So that next arrival will pop out from the right any second now. So yeah, I did mention a little bit earlier, this isn't going to be the longest stream today. So we've got a load that we've got to get done. So we're looking to get whatever goes out last out of the Qatar Dreamliner or the Emirates A380. Say, to get ready for tonight, we've got to get back, charge the batteries, all that kind of nonsense, and then I've got to go and sort them out, all that nonsense. So, yes, to say it's a bit of a rush day before we have to get some food and then go over to Leeds. So I do apologise, but we do have lives outside of streaming, and we're enjoying things. So there we go. Very nice arrival from that RyanAir. I think I'm going to get some spray as well. That's average. Greg Mel, I meant to say I did see your banter thrown into the stream before. Well done on the first test match. As I say, I didn't really get to watch any of it live because I think I was streaming most of the day, so I'm a bit disappointed about that, but I've got to get the catch up and everything, but well done. First test match victory for Australia. Won't happen in the rugby. There we go. Throwing it. On the roll next, we have the RyanAir going off to Alicante. It's there. And they're using the 737 MAX 8 for this flight. Greg, mate, I'll just watch your first innings. I mean, catching up on that should only take about 5 minutes. There we go. The lad's on it today. Next out, we have the Aer Lingus going back to Dublin using their A320-200. It's EIEI 203. Doesn't sound as good as the EIEIO. Yeah, everyone says, I can see there's some love going into the chat for Steve. So everyone's thinking of you today, bud. And I hope it just goes. There are always difficult days, but I think, I think once you get over it, then you can really start to kind of sort your feelings out and everything. So sending our love, bud. Fly Guy Simmer, absolutely not. Don't do proper streamers on the south side. Should have a word with them about that. Yeah, Fly Guy Simmer, go get onto Anyveld and have a word and say, look, we want some proper streamers on the south side. You just see us like all turn up, like so. Simon Lowe will be in his orange jacket. I'll be there in my red jacket. Drones and planes. You can have drones and planes there, and Vision Thing will only be there if it's nice weather. Sorry. Yeah, Rob and Thierry from Flight. You could have them with Rob Brillbank in there. That'd be really good to have on as an extra on the thing. Oh my goodness, how good would that be? Kev Burgess, good morning to you, my friend. How you doing? Yeah, Matt saying can't be all out for 170 in first innings, expect to win a test. But saying, mind you, the Australian scored. Yeah, I think the thing that happened in the second innings is that Australia showed composure. They went back to basics and did what they needed to in order to mount a score, and then once they learned how to do that, things started working out well. Whereas England didn't do that, and they need to learn heavily from those lessons. So it was 2 disastrous innings from us, but hey ho, that's just what happens in sport. Charlotte Ruin in the chat saying, Lily says hi. One of the TUI ambassadors, Connie, still flat out. There we go. Well, Lily, you're the most dedicated one out of TUI ambassadors now. I'll have to throw Connie some banter next time she comes in. But welcome to you all nonetheless, and hope you're doing well. Max, no. There's another streamer who goes from there. Got Car Park Man up there as well, and I think they've got enough in regards of that. I think the problem that we would have, and I did speak to them a good few years ago, is that the problem we've got is that we start at such stupid times. We start at 6 o'clock in the morning, and there's just nobody around at that time in order to kind of facilitate that. So I totally understand that. But I think to be honest, I think we're not in our prime spot today because we knew it was going to be an absolute bog log to get down there, especially with all the equipment. But I do think that the spot that we usually have on our Sunday show, since we've gone back to winter ops, I think is really good. It gives us a wide open expanse and allows us to get the arrivals and departures. This spot's okay. I don't think it's as good, but I think for today it will do. But it'd be cool if we could have like 12 cameras over there. No, I'm kidding. Oh, David's not happy with his KFC. Oh no, better not stick the KFC can emoji in there. Don't have it anymore, but just stick a chicken in there saying, well, that was pretty disgusting. The potato and gravy was nearly all gravy and quite watery at that. Bread roll was squashed beyond recognition. I don't think it's going to give this a high score, The chips were overcooked and only 2 small chicken bits. Worst KFC ever. Oh my goodness, my friend. I won't ask you for a rating out of 10 on that one. Yeah, Matt, I do. I agree with you on that, to be honest. England seem to be a one-trick pony, don't they? In that they go out and just absolutely play aggressively, and you try to get over that 4 and over kind of statistic, and just play aggressively. And this is Test match cricket we're talking about, and there are times where you just have to batten down the hatches and try and just eke out a score for certain times, and they don't seem to be able to do that. But hey ho. I think we'll have to, Max. I agree, Rob. I do think with the light on this side, it does make for much better viewing. I think you all know my take on backlighting. I think there's a time and a place for it. I think like in the cool sunset, it looks very cool. But I think during the day, rather have the light on the aircraft, and that's what we have for the majority of the day, don't we? So it's one of those things. I just saw Loz's comment, 1 second. Loz90 saying, good morning, saying, just a big shout out to all you wonderful streamers at Manchester Airport. My little boy has been non-verbal and has a massive love for planes, watching you, and he can now say the majority of the airlines. Oh my goodness, that's so amazing. Lots, but if you want it, this is the choice, of course. If you put, I'm happy to give him a shout out, and hopefully get a smile out of him and everything. But honestly, it's so lovely to hear. And I know there's a couple of the streamers in the chat and stuff like that. I'm sure they'll be really happy to hear that as well. Just being able to help just that little bit, it's nice to hear. So thank you for putting that in the chat. It's really made my day, that. Prime Numerology saying, good morning everyone from Spain. Oh, it's alright for some. They're saying it's sunny but chilly at 7 degrees. Oh, we're not far off the same numbers here, to be honest, mate. Oh, you're up early. Wowzers. And that's the one that came in earlier from Bridgetown, and I think that's off to Carlsbad. So there you go. Bombardier Global 6000. Nice one to have on the stream. Up like an absolute rocket, wasn't it? TUI looks like it's ready to come out. I think they'll be going to Bridgetown. I think Rob's got it right. I think it's dead hit and miss, KFC. But for the amount that you're paying for it, I don't think there's any excuses anymore. I think maybe back in the day you can get away when it was cheap. It's not cheap anymore. It's a decent price, so I don't know. Off to Dublin, there you go, with that 737 MAX 8. TUI started its taxi out now. Let's say this one will be going out to Bridgetown. I'm sure Aer Lingus will be trying to get as many passengers on that as possible. Adrian saying White Castle Sliders, where it's at. No, Adrian, we have a thing called Chili's in Manchester, and they do the best burgers. There you go. Liz even agrees with me there. So there you go. It's only a small place, and the annoying thing about them is that they close all the time for whatever reason. But when they are open, they do the best burgers. We actually had one, didn't we? But very nice. Oh, David saying KFC score out of 10 minus 11. Oh my. Oh, is Kirsty back? Lovely to see you, Kirst. I was saying loads of really bad things about you whilst you've been away. I haven't. Oh, is it Baden-Baden? Yeah. Very nice town.
What did you say? It's Karlsruhe, and then but also Baden-Baden.
There you go.
Just say Baden-Baden.
What's Baden-Baden about?
I know, it's so nice they named it twice.
There you go. Boom. Liz got the line in. What we were hoping for. Jamaica, is it Benin at the end? Saying salutation from Mauritius. Well, hello there, and welcome to you. And Darren Fletcher's in the chat saying, morning from Prestatyn. Two very different locations, but lovely in their own way. And Prime Numerology with the €1.99 super chat. Well, thank you for that. I nearly actually sent myself a super chat. which would have been special. I've done worse before, trust me. So, yes, we got TUI going down to the bottom. Not sure when the Etihad's due out. That really should be pinging by now. How early was the Etihad in this morning? Like, stupidly early, so unless it's a slot delay that they've got. Oh, no, it's actually on the taxi out now. There you go. Just looking for it. Oh, no, it's the Ethiopian that's just gone on to stand. Where is the Etihad? Departures... 9:30. That's honestly, it was in a good 45 minutes early this morning, wasn't it? Interesting. It must be a slot delay. The second Qatar is looking for an 8:50, and the Emirates is looking for an on-time pushback as well. Well, all good. Speaking of TUI Dreamliners, we have another one coming in now. This is on a positioning flight from Glasgow, using the 787-8 variant. As you can imagine, being empty, stop on a sixpence. I see Darren Fletcher connecting, press that in again to Mauritius, saying, got married in Mauritius. There you go. David's saying, okay, back on the road again and heading home. Hope to get home before you finish. And before the thunderstorms that's chasing me hit. Well, safe driving, mate, and see you again soon. If not, see you tomorrow. Some lovely light on that Dreamliner. And thank you to Gary Fraser, Paul Dunn, Steve Carter, Adrian, Big Red, H. Dot for sticking those TUI tails into the chat. Graham C as well. And Johnny Bongo's in the chat. Hello, bud. Saying g'day, all from Adelaide in Australia. Well, welcome to you, mate. It's not too bad, to be honest, Greg. It was worse before, trust me. We were setting up. We literally just got the tent up, and then there was a massive deluge, and we were like, yeah, smashed that one. I don't, Steve. I've got to be honest. I think that is literally just a bit before my time. I'm, aware of it, but yeah, definitely just before me. Right, departure time for that TUI Dreamliner. Here we go. Max saying last time he landed on 2-3 right, he absolutely slammed it in there. You did it on purpose. You did it on purpose, mate, because you didn't want to land in the middle of the bump and then jump all over the place. No one likes jumping on the middle of the bump. It's never a good move. That runway can be a pain at times. Finnair now coming in using their E190 LR. It's coming from Helsinki with a flight time of about 2 hours and 45 minutes. Big Red, I remember the halfpenny, because I used to get sweets that were halfpenny in costs, but I don't remember. 2.5 penny. No. Does that mean you're older than me, you old sod? I'm kidding, mate. But no, it was yeah, I definitely remember the halfpenny. That's probably the thing I remember. Oh, got a rainbow. Can't say no to a rainbow. There you go. Just over, very faint. Just over. Yeah, T1. Pair at T1 and going on to T2. There you go. What a fitting end to T1, everyone. So 2 is making its way around the back. Next in will be the Aer Lingus A380 coming in from Dublin. Another one. I'm guessing to oh, that's actually getting better, that rainbow now. Look at that. Happy days. Martin Reed saying good morning, Simon, Liz, Mods, and all watching today. Well, good morning to you, Martin, as always, and hope you're doing well. And there is that Aer Lingus now. About to pop it down onto 23 right. Oh, Jane is on the Dreamliner. So you're on 35k in J behind the wing, saying at least the sun is out for you both. Have a lovely morning. See you again soon. Well, we hope you have an amazing flight and a great time away, Jane, and look forward to catching your departure. Probably see you on the taxi out. Mr. Michael's in the chat. Good to see you, buddy. And Rod saying wife and daughter on the outbound RyanAir to Malaga. Don't expect to like us. It's not cool, apparently. It's alright, mate. I'll forgive him. Which one? Welling going back to Barcelona now. Cox saying, so old, I remember the farthing. Wowzers. Rod, what time's that flight going out at, mate? We've got RyanAir to Krakow now. Hannah, good morning to you. Oh yeah, the world's in a beautiful place because Kirsty hasn't got a voice at the moment, has she? But she can still type, as she told me yesterday. Well. Thank you, Steve, for the £10 super chat. Saying, Simon, Liz, Mods and chat, thank you for all the support you've given me over the last month. The day has arrived to say goodbye to Dad and rest in eternal peace. Dad, I love you. Oh, mate. So lovely. And as I say, it's going to be a difficult day for you, buddy, but I'm really hoping that to KLM going, just arrived. I really hope that after this, you know, you can have that time where you can start thinking about all the amazing memories you have with your dad, and you know, remember him in the best ways, because it's a hard period, this, between the passing and the funeral. There's a lot of stress that you'll have as well. So I'm just really hoping that, you know, after this you can just sit back, relax, and just take everything in that's happened. So take care, buddy. I know that everyone's thinking of you. I will stick the hearts in the chat. Just bear with me a sec. There you go, bud. EasyJet is now on 23 right, getting ready to go. Etihad has pinged up. I can see it around the back, and I think I just heard it more than anything else. This mighty orange is going off to Athens. And great to see everyone in the chat showing some love to Steve. Here's the flight that Rod's family's on. It's the RyanAir going off to Malaga using the 737-800. Let's throw it down to the bottom for that one. See the tail there? But yeah, let's throw some hearts in the chat for Steve. I'm going to get in there as well. H. There you go, Steve. And here we go. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. EasyJet to Amsterdam. Now on the roll, chasing down that RyanAir. Using a little 319 for this. Mate, Rod, my pleasure, mate. You do a lot for not only my channel but for others, so least I can do is get your family going out, mate. And there's the tent, so I'll leave that one there. Right, let's have a look around the back. It looks like it's getting a bit busy. Right, see the Emirates tail there? What I can tell you, I can see is we have a TUI to Cancun coming out on the taxi. Also have the Etihad 777-300ER. It's just again started its taxi as well, so that should be with us in a second. Just had a RyanAir arrive. You hear me going, oof. So dismissive. I should be really nice to RyanAir considering they use my footage all the time in their reels, but I just struggle. We won saying morning, enjoying the sun on the mound just up from you. Waiting to wave your daughter off on the Etihad for the first leg of flights as she heads to Japan to instruct for the ski season. Well, we hope she has a wonderful time, and we'll get her flying out on the stream, but you don't need it. You're just a little bit further up from us. Making its way down to the bottom, we have the Aer Lingus Etihad going back to Belfast. Just looking on final, next flight in will be the Scandinavian A380 Neo coming in from Copenhagen. And I'm having a look around to see if there's anything else. There's a prop over just about to, I just popped over the north of Liverpool. But that's that for now. Let's concentrate on what we've got around us. So really, we should see that Etihad in a minute. I just want to see my reference. I've got new reference points for these planes coming out. So okay, so that's that. So you can see the Etihad there to the just to the right of the STS hangar coming out. Tomorrow we will be getting a nice bit of extra action because we will have a new plane going into the STS hangar, another 777. So look forward to that. Take care, Steve, mate, and wishing you all the best, I should say. Right, I think I deserve an energy drink, even though it's got low sugar. Ugh. You can have an energy drink, let it be proper. Kill you off quicker. For me, anyway. Etihad getting into a stare-off. However, it's gone above me already. I'm sorry, that was my fault. 100% my fault. I should have been on that one a bit more. I actually heard it spool up as well. Well, prop up. Yep, and that big 777 is slowly making its way out, being very methodical. I say right behind that we should have a Dreamliner as well. It's just coming out from the back. And then I'm guessing we'll either have the Emirates or the Qatar pinging. I think they do like to get them out in a certain order at the moment. I do love big 777. Max, are you dual rated on the 777? I know that, like, you know, at Etihad they have their pilots on the Dreamliner and the 777 dual rated. I think I've asked someone that before. Maybe ask Jordan. I should remember the answer. I think it's no, but I shall find out. Coming in, do you have that SAS? Sorry, my energy drink's taking priority at the moment. I'm shocking like that, aren't I, to be honest? See Nige making its way down to the bottom now. Some lovely light on that SAS. That new livery looks so good when there's a bit of light out. But Etihad in the new livery. I'm sure there's a few people in the chat who love that. I like it. Just prefer the old livery. And Elite Class and Graham C putting those Etihad tails into the chat already. Loving it. You can see Carlos in the foreground there. Okay, thanks for that, Max. So saying his licence is for the 777 and the 78, but currently only fly the 78. But some do fly both at Qatar. Depends on fleet and demand. Yeah, absolutely. That's the thing, isn't it? You know, there's so much demand for certain planes at the moment. And I know, like, our friend James, who's over at Emirates, he flies both the 380 and the 350 at the moment. And then, of course, you know, there's other who just either 350 or 380. So yeah, it just depends on what the company works for it. I know John, who's on the only just done his type rating for the 350. Well, the increase on rating on the 350. But so he can do the 330s and the 350s now. So yeah, it really just depends on what company needs you to do. But thanks for that. So Nige is coming on. We're going back down to London, mate. Probably be on Big Jet TV. So if you want to see this one land, you know where to go. So Jerry's down there capturing the American that's coming in the that new livery. I think it's due at about 10 o'clock. Good to see you again there, Paul Hilbert. And I've also got Mandy Stanhope, Big Red, Paul Hilbert, putting the Etihad emojis in there. So it won't be too long till we hear this awesome aircraft depart again. Never fails to disappoint. To not disappoint, I should say. Oh, wowzers. Oh, wow. So saying at Qatar they are working on the Airbus guys flying the 320, the 330 and the 350. I mean, look, they are pretty similar, aren't they? You know, I'm not going to turn around for that, but great diversity there. You're going to be all over the place, aren't you, in regards of what you're going to be flying. Wow. Looks like we've got a Virgin Atlantic pinging as well. That'll be going off to Atlanta. So a nice bit of action for us this morning. Staying nice and busy. Just to say that we do have the TUI Dreamliner now chasing down that Etihad. And so it shouldn't be long before we have both the Emirates A380 pinging and, of course, the Qatar 787-9 Dreamliner. Coming on straight away. Should have a really good departure on this. So let's start the spamming already. Let's see those Qatar... Oh, it's not Qatar tails, the Etihad tails in the chat. And Adrian throwing some banter at me, going, best livery. Hashtag times out. Max Katie builds cars. He's just saying, Max is saying, switch, so there's no adverts. Sorry about that. I do put it that there's no adverts, so it's annoying when... so I think, you know, if you do live streams, you have a choice of whether you put adverts in. And I always put no adverts in there. It's really irritating when YouTube put them in, and I don't ask for them. But that's such a YouTube thing. Right, enjoy this, everybody. Wow. That was a mega. I hope you all enjoyed that. I most certainly did. That was pretty decent. Hashtag G90 power. Boom. There you go. Mr. Wacker, hello there. Good to see you. We do have a prop coming in. I'm going to throw it down there. Adrian, you take care, mate. Always a pleasure to have you in, and I know you're very busy on the weekends. I know you're going to be over at AVL a little bit later with Kevin over at LAX, so take care, bud. See you again soon. Elizabeth's in the chat. Hello there from Manchester, saying hello to Sweden. Oh, Max saw the A380 pushing. I think you're on that one, mate. Before I am. There you go. So we've got the pushback on the Emirates A380 now. And I can also see your mum's flight, QR26. It's also pinging, so I think they're going to push this one back, then get the Qatar going, and then we should have a awesome, 15-20 minutes, because I know the Virgin Atlantic's looking to go out as well, so we are being treated to today. Next out will be that TUI 787-8 Dreamliner going to Cancun. Can you do a link for Max's channel? He's actually in the chat there, and just put it in the chat for us and just say, I'll do a proper one later, Max, but say. And then the truck spotter saying, good to see you, my friend. Morning, Think Planes, how are you? I'm not too bad, thank you, mate. Good to see you again, and hope you're doing well. Right. I can hear a little bit of power down at the bottom. I don't think he's... Oh, yes. Jet2's pushed in, that's why I can hear power. That's to say... Beautiful. So good, I don't even know where it's going. That is off to Paphos. Next out. Max is in... One sec. I'll show you the count. That one. Second one from the top bottom. That's their YouTube channel. So, yeah, if you just whack that one in then. Thank you. Matt C saying, nearly time to go. Thank you, Simon and Liz. Hope you keep dry when packing up. Oh, don't you worry, mate. We'll keep dry. We're good at this. TUI on the roll. Yes, that's the one. Thank you, Liz. Off to Cancun. I'm sure it's going to be quite warm there. Mr. Pingu's in the chat. Hello, David. Good to see you, mate. Hope you and Janet are doing well on this Sunday morning.
You just want me to post that link?
Yeah, just post in the chat and just say, give a cheeky follow. And I'll do a proper one later. I'll do a proper post later.
I'll just post it.
Thank you. And I'll pin it. There you go. So let's just put a Oh no, it won't let me do it. I hate when this happens. Right, do it on that side. This is the problem YouTube have when they do one of these posts. There we go, pin message. So yeah, I've just put a link in there, and that's Max's YouTube channel. Just started it out, and well worth a follow. I've been watching a few of the videos as well. So if you wouldn't mind, go over there, help him out as well, because I think we all know what it's like when we're starting a YouTube channel. It's hard work, but there you go, mate. I'd say I'll do a proper post later for you. Kathy Shaw saying hi from Texas. Well, good morning to you, Kathy. I hope you're doing very well today. Next out should be the Jet2 going off to Lanzarote. Off to bring more of Nick and Tom's gear to them. I know that they had a BizJet here at Manchester going out to them yesterday. I think they actually live over there now. We're taking bets on it when if Blue Sky's actually playing his taxis over there or actually in the UK. God, I love giving him banter. He's a good lad. I don't feel. It feels like yesterday that we were over on the ramp getting that Emirates A380 going out.
Yeah, it was. Well, actually, missed.
Oh, we were over here. We were over here, weren't we, by then? But no, but we were over there when it came on. It was really good, wasn't it?
It was very good.
It was really good. So we had a lot of fun. I think we did. You took some absolutely banging photos.
Thanks.
There you go. I don't know if you've seen them. If you haven't, definitely check out our social media presence on Instagram or Facebook, or I'm not going to say.
YouTube as well, aren't they?
Oh yeah, you put them. Yeah, you put them on YouTube as well. So yeah, they're on YouTube. So definitely check our post section. And I did a reel as well. Thank you very much. Liz features in it. If you want to see Liz, yeah, Liz looking like ooh, Emirates sign. She's doing that in it. But yeah, we had a fantastic time doing that. Right, Jet2 off to Lanzarote. Ah, cyclist, how you doing, mate? Always a pleasure to see you, bud. Oh. Our camera insurance just renewed. That camera insurance.
Yeah.
Our insurance just renewed. We had to update the quote, didn't we, with the new equipment? That'll be a fun phone call for you then.
You have to do it online.
All right. Well, I'd like that to be done ASAP. Right now, off to fake Brussels. And so, where the A3 is that the 4-engine start position, please? David, do you know what? Good question, and I will ask. As I say, I'm not sure in that in regards to that. So there we go. I will. I'm sure it is, but I will get that confirmed for you. Oh, thank you so much to Well, Max and Katie Bill Cars with the £19.99 super chat saying, you guys are so kind, thank you. Oh, mate, it's all right. You know what? I remember that time where we met your mum up on the mound that first time, and so we get fit. And honestly, she was so nice to us, and she always goes out of her way to comment on our videos, doesn't she, and everything. She's an absolute legend, your mum. So, you know, and it's always been a pleasure when we've been able to see you and stuff like that. So thank you to you all, to be honest. Absolute ledge. So thank you so much. I'm going to get in the chat now and just say thank you. But I'd say I'll make sure to give you a proper shout out. I just thought I'd put that link in there, and hopefully you get a few more subs. Just say it's hard work starting out on your YouTube, and you know, the more that we can help one another, the better. Tea break. I'm going to be honest. I'm not sure. It's a shorter show today. There's a ball I just seen. I don't think we're going to be around for that, and I do apologise for that. I say we're off to a gig later tonight, and I've got so much that I've got to sort out. You know, I think you know that I've been streaming Thursday, Friday. Yesterday I was trying to play catch up, but it's just one of those things. There's only so many days in the week, and I can only do so many things. So apologies to you. But I hope she has an amazing flight over to Orlando, getting on the Virgin Atlantic. But cheers, buddy. And I say QR26 is pinging. But we do have the Turkish. Oh no, Simon's had a nightmare of the Turkish again. Oh. I mean, I did get it rolling out. I mean, that's got to count for something. It's our pleasure, Max. Okay, she's out on the other side. We would have caught her on a taxi, but as I say, I think you know what it's like. We try our best to be here as long as we can, but there's just times where it just doesn't work out. And you know, Sunday it's like our Sundays are like everyone else's Sundays. You know, we've got so much going on. You know, like family commitments and stuff like that, and it just it's hard to be here for all these hours that we do on the Sunday. It's the one that we found probably struggled the most with, isn't it? I was just saying, so there's someone whose family's going out on the 1025. I think it's Virgin, isn't it? And I was just saying we're not going to be around for that. And I was just explaining to the chat that we try to be here as long as we can on the Sunday show, but it's the hard day of the week, isn't it? It's the same for everyone. You always have plans on a Sunday, don't you? You try your best, but hey ho. Gary's saying almost caught Turkish there, Simon. Almost. It's not good enough though, is it, mate? It's consistent for me though, so I'll take that. And that's off to Tenerife. Next out will be the RyanAir going off to Milan. Gail's in the chat saying, scan the background doesn't look too great. Luckily, it's coming from our left, Gail. We had some of that before, to be honest. It wasn't great, but luckily we're in the tent today. And I will say, you know what the great thing about this tent is, for me, is that it's higher. So I can sit more upright when I'm doing my panning. Liz is looking at me, the thing. So it puts less stress on my back. Oh. So it's an absolute winner in regard to that. Exactly. We love our Sunday roasts. It's they're great, aren't they? And not having one, I think that'd be the worst part of being outside the country for me. I think it was when I was away in the United States. It's like it's I just want roast dinner, proper Sunday lunch. RyanAir 737-800 crossing the tower beautifully there. I said just a little bit earlier. That one is off to Milan. I can see the Qatar has pushed. So that'll be coming out. So I think, that's where we're going to go. Oh, there's a good head-on shot now with this Emirates coming out if we're over here. I've just missed it, but it'll be one that I'll keep an eye out for. There's a beautiful head-on shot there as it comes out from the back. Just kind of learning all the shots that you need to do now when the mighty beast from the east departs. Kirsty saying, I proper fancy a carvery now. Oh. I won't lie, you know what I fancy today? I know we're not going to have it, but it doesn't mean I don't fancy it. Fry up, because it gets us all the way through to this evening. No, but I know it won't. I understand. I'm just saying that it would have. It's alright, let's just try to justify something now. So, let's have a quick look, see what's coming in. Yeah, we've got an EasyJet that's moments away from landing. It is 3:19 from Milan. I'm not joking. Milan on a Sunday has to be the most flown destination. It's ridiculous. RyanAir has like 2 or 3 flights there. EasyJet, we've already seen, has at least 2. It's a wee bit crazy. I don't know what happens to Milan on a Sunday, but it's something special. There we go. Got that EasyJet in focus. Only an hour and 55 minutes into to get here. I'll say flying into Milan's quite nice. I remember doing it years ago. Got all the mountains around you and everything. I will say the coach from Milan Malpensa to the middle of Milan. Now that isn't nice. That is a long old journey. That. I haven't tried the other airports, but that one was, I've got to be honest, bad enough for me. Oh, Gil saying chicken for Sunday lunch here today, and Harold is having turkey. A winner. Tea break going. Apparently, Mrs. and Co are on the left 2, 3, and 4. Someone has spent the Xmas budget by the sounds of it. Tea break. Are they worth it? Oh, Cafe Shop. Well, I'm glad you enjoy the channel. It's always nice to hear so many people when they come in and say, I like it. It's got a nice kind of chill vibe and stuff like that. We don't take ourselves seriously and stuff like that. Just here to have a bit of a laugh with you all. And I think if we can do that, I think it's all good, isn't it? Gail saying, I drove in Milan once. I thought it was stock car racing. Yeah, it's hard work. I remember when I drove. I mean, I've driven in a lot of places. I'm not too bad with driving abroad and stuff like that. I know for some people it's quite intimidating. Worst place I've ever drove. Rome was special, but I've got to be honest. I've done Paris as well. I've driven in Paris. That was fun. For me though, the worst ever was Barcelona. Because I went there, I got this hire car, and it was this brand new Audi. I can't remember what model it was. It was a good few years ago, and it was like a £60,000 car that I got for pennies on the hire for some reason. And we got to it was just gridlock to where we were going up to. It's like we were driving up to Mount. Is it Tibidabo? Yeah, isn't it? The one from Friends.
Who's that, sorry?
In Friends, Ross. Where Rachel gives him the story about Mount Tibidabo. It's Yes, Mount Tibidabo. So there is actually a place. There's actually a fairground at the top, and there's a hotel next to it called the Hotel Grand Florida, and I've stayed up there, but on the way up there you have to go around a couple of these roundabouts, and oh my goodness, in Barcelona do they like to go bumper to bumper with you. It was not a nice feeling. I agree with you, Max. Train in Italy is fantastic. I've trained I've been all over with the train there. I've done RyanAir, now arriving. Yeah, I've done the Napoli to Venice, done that. I've done Rome to Napoli a good few times. I've done Venice to Rome a few times as well. And Florence, I've done Florence a good few times as well. So, yeah, they're really good. They're really cheap, unlike over here in the UK, which is an absolute pain in the proverbial. But, yeah, I do like it. It was decent. And, like, the upgrades are, like, really cheap as well compared to over here in the UK. Tea-free going, the women have gone shopping over there, long way to go for some Walmart shirts. I know, mate. Needs must. It is cheap over there, though, in fairness. I think it's one of the few things I can say about going over to Florida. It is very, very cheap. Graham C saying, try driving in Casablanca. Yeah, I went to Marrakesh, and that was a bit special, I won't lie. I didn't drive in Marrakesh, though, but I was looking at, like, some of the driving, or sorry, lack of driving skills that were going on there. So yes, I can see where you're coming from with that one. And Kevin Barry Coleman saying, try Shanghai. Wowzers. Harrison asking, what's the best plane you've been on? Interesting. So for me, everyone knows that I'm a 757-200 lover, and I think a lot of people would have seen when we were on the last ever flight from Manchester using the 75, when it went to Geneva, and that takeoff was just absolutely bonkers. So we were on 05s, and the plane was absolutely fun. There was a lot of skis as well, so there was a lot of ski equipment. So we were on 05 left taking off. So that's 05 left. That's where they come on there, right? And we were up by here. It was absolutely bonkers. We were up. I've got video of it where we were up above the RVP, which, as you can imagine, is something else. That plane is just so special, and I have so many amazing memories of it. I did do a fast taxi on the VC10 once, and that was really good as well. Didn't actually fly on that, but did the fast taxi, and that was a lot of fun. So yeah, I also love that as well. It's a really good plane. Yeah, Rod Gill saying we did the train from Milan to Lake Como, stunning. Yeah, we were up by there last year when we came back from Innsbruck. Really good, but except for we went on the day where it was really foggy, so we couldn't see much. Oh well, the curse of Simonalist strike again. But hey ho. And Tina is in the chat. Morning, Tina. How you doing? Saying, drove in Malta many years ago. That was some experience. It was every man for himself, and they just beat their horns to move out the way. Yeah, that seems to be a thing everywhere, doesn't it? It's like we don't really do it so much over here in the UK, but my goodness, they love to, people beat their horns to kind of say I'm here and everything, but it doesn't really work. But I've driven in New York. I didn't think New York was that bad. I thought that was decent. Kathy Shaw saying, I live very near Dallas-Fort Worth in the United States. Well, I was actually over in Texas for a couple of years. Love the place. Really, really good. So great airport, Dallas-Fort Worth. British Airways now moments away from arriving. So let me just throw the camera over to them. Just coming out from behind the bush. Okay, so Graham C's just said to Kevin that you need a Chinese driving license as they don't accept international permits. So Kevin's then replied, "Yep, I have." So he's got one. What's the driving test like over in China? Is it better than ours, easier than ours, harder than ours? Well, we're going to get that Qatar now because I think it's going to be turning to us so we can see your mum in a second. Right, so at the moment it is. Let's just go front. There we go. Let's go. Right, I can't zoom in more than that. Well, there's Max's mum over there giving us the cheeky waves. And we're going to wave back on Liz. Wave. You ain't got away from Liz. There we go. Oh, wait a minute. Did I just see something there? I think you might have a torch on there. That's a spot and a half if it is from there. But, on the way to you now, mate. T-Break saying that reminds us to book Innsbruck next month to do a bit of snowboarding before Christmas. All I'm going to say to you there, mate, is that the prices in Innsbruck are getting rather expensive. And Nicola saying, to be fair, the bus service in Malta is good. Oh, well, that's good. So, you know, if you can get away with doing that, then it's decent, isn't it? It's just when you've got like a dodgy bus service that we do have sometimes over here in the UK. Right, Emirates A380 now lined up, ready to go back to Dubai. Enjoy this, everyone. Absolutely amazing. From the beast from the east. Loving it. Thank you everyone for sticking the Emirates emojis in there. You know what, I'm going to pull the tent back a bit. You can see it a little bit longer. There you go. That's called multitasking. Virgin Atlantic will be next out. I'd like it if it did its turn to the north now, that'd be handy. So as you probably well know, you watch it all for these streams, just have to wait a couple of minutes for the wake turbulence to dissipate. But I think the Virgin's waiting for another plane to come in, but we're going to stay with the Emirates because it's big. Simple facts with Simon. Harrison, no, we're nowhere near the airport pub. We're on the opposite side, mate. There we go. So there's RyanAir coming in from Bratislava now, but we're going to stay on the Emirates. Oh, are we turning left today? We're going south. We are. Well, it doesn't happen that often, but it does happen. And that's all you're getting at that one. Oh, and I got that banking turn on recording. Oh, I'm using that. That looks absolutely amazing. Okay, so we've just had that RyanAir come in. So it's from Bratislava. Short, well, mid-range flight. 2 hours and 14 minutes for that. Next out will be the Virgin Atlantic A330. And then it will be, let's be honest, the star of the show. The Qatar 787-9 Dreamliner with a lovely Jane on board, going over to Doha. Kirsty's like, just literally just got, I'm abandoning the chat. I'm going to get a photo of the Emirates going over the top when it comes over. Priorities, Kirst. I love it, really. Oliver Elliott going A380 off to Blackpool instead. Well, it's about time they started routes between Manchester and Blackpool, and using the A380 is, I think, is a wise move for them. I think it's going to pay off for them eventually. I saw Mandy Stanhope saying, she's off because it's late over there. So thank you, Mandy, as always, for tuning in, and take care. Virgin Atlantic now on the roll, going off to Atlanta. Lovely ribbons coming off that Virgin Atlantic there, off those winglets. I'm just going to pull the tent back just a little bit. I think I'll have to learn this one for next time. Qatar isn't moving yet, which makes me feel that there's something coming in, so we can just stay on this one for a minute or two. This should take a slightly similar route into the Emirates. It won't go south, it'll just keep going east, west even, east. Why do I always say east? I have no idea. Connor Tomlinson. Honestly, I'm going to message to Tim Clark, and I'm going to try and sell him the idea of a route between Manchester and Blackpool. I think it'd be fuel efficient. It'd be brilliant. And thank you, Max, for the kind words, but I do appreciate it. Yeah, those Trents always sound good. I mean, whether you love the CF6s or the Trents, they just sound absolutely epic on those 330s. I mean, one thing I will say to you is, enjoy these 330s, the Virgin Atlantic ones while we've still got them. I know they've got the brand new Neos and everything, but we've only got a couple more years left of the 330-300s. And if you haven't already, please pop down and go to the Turner Man. We're on 2-3 left ops, and hear those engines just spool up, because honestly, it is one of the best things in aviation. It's we call it the chest buster for obvious reasons, because you will feel your chest absolutely vibrating with the power of those engines. It's something else. Cathy Shaw, Blackpool is like a coastal town which has like a lot of stuff, like it's got a theme park, it's got Blackpool Tower, well worth giving a cheeky Google to, but it's where a lot of people have historically in the northwest go to for like a summer's day and stuff like that. It's very busy in the summer, but it's not far away from Manchester. That's why we're saying that. It's about 55 miles or something, is it? I don't know, someone let me know in the chat, but it's about 55 miles away, and yeah, it would just be a very short flight. Oh, Kirsty's got that photo saying it came right over my house and Tommy's buzzing. Happy days. You alright, Tommy? Good to see you, mate, in the chat. Right, here we go, star of the show, and this is where we're going to be finishing. It is QR26, which is the Qatar Airways 787-9 Dreamliner. We've got a VIP on board in the shape of Jane. Wishing her a very good flight over to see Max. And Max, thanks for joining us in the chat today. I do really appreciate it, and hope to see you soon. And we'll get a little cheeky video of this one as well. Looks like we're rolling. Safe flight, Jane. And there she goes. Sorry about that thing on the left. Ooh, bit of cloud busting there. Oh, lovely. Oh, disappeared into the cloud base. Oh, there, still there. Right, someone's just put something's 3 minutes away. What is 3 minutes away? Oh, VS 110. Yeah, we'll get that. We'll get that from coming in from Atlanta. Let's say then we will make that the last plane. And there is a Jet2 down at the bottom. As I say, I do apologise to everyone today. We usually do go a bit longer, but we've got a lot on today, so apologies for that. Oh, take care, Max, and hope your mum and dad have a fantastic time over with you. Please pass on our regards. Thank you, Oliver. Will do. Max in a better go get dressed. I'm going to be getting about. See, because when you come out here, I don't mean it's like you get covered in mud and everything. So it's a case of go back and get a bath and everything, and tidy up. It's not grim. It's grim, but I know that feeling. But cheers, mate. Gio saying, "Oh, have I missed the stream? I'm mad at myself. I'll watch it back. Love to you and Liz. Oh, thank you, Gio, and well done on being second in the chat. I did do your shout out earlier." But thank you for your support. And I know it's like, after a busy week, it's hard. I won't lie, it's hard to get up in the morning and everything. So I totally understand. But thank you for joining us now. SAS now on the roll. It's going to be the penultimate plane, I think, because I think that Virgin will be pretty close by then. Off to Oslo, using their A320 Neo. So Virgin's just passing Stockport, so give it another 2 minutes. Lucy C saying thanks for another great stream, Simon. Let's take care and see you all. Well, as I say, back off. As I say, what I would say to you is if you're going anywhere, please go and check out Jerry down at London, mate. He's got that American Airlines specials. Graham just put it in again, so thanks for that, Graham. Please go and check them out. Say we're going to get this one in. I can't throw it over to them because they don't have the permissions to do that. So, but please, when we're finished, go over there and watch it. It should be a really, really good show, and we get to see that new livery. It should be good. I don't know what the conditions like down there. I don't think they're great. I'm not sure you're going to get one of those like world-class photos and everything, but I'm sure Jerry will get some excellent footage. Gail saying it's blashing it down in Bury again. Hopefully we can avoid that. There is a plane departing, but you know what? Oh, do you know what? I'll go on it for a second. I will be concentrating on that Virgin coming in because hopefully we should get some spray off it. And AM3 with the 199 super sticker. Thank you so much, mate. I'm going to try and get in the chat just to do it from here, but let's get that Virgin first. Where are you? There you go. Just popping out from the bush. And as I say, and thank you, Kirsty, for sticking that link in. Hit that link when we're done, and that will send you over to see Big Jet. You don't need to go searching for them. Thanks, Kirsty. Do appreciate it. Even though I call you a part-timer, I don't mean it. Half the time. Our mods have been smashing it again. Thank you to our modding team. You've been absolutely next level. As always, I know some of you have been busy and just coming in just to delete a few things and stuff like that. So I do appreciate every single one who can pop in and help out. You know, they do a fantastic job. So, we're finishing now. Laptop. Hope you've enjoyed it. I want to say a massive thank you to you all. It's been a really nice stream. Nice and chilled. Which is what I like on a Sunday, I won't lie. I'm back tomorrow, as always. So that's despite coming back from Leeds. You know, this is the lens I go to bring you streams. No, I'm kidding. But no, so I could be a little bit later than normal. I'm not going to say yes or no to that one, but we will see. So we'll see. Thank you to everyone for the likes, for the super chats, super stickers, for membership renewals. We've also had new members. We had gifted memberships. I'm not sure if we had, but we definitely had kebabs as well. But thank you for all the support. Because say without those amazing pieces of support, we can't do what we do. So thank you so much. Please go and watch Big Jet TV. They're going to be absolutely smashing it down at London, mate, with that new special livery. So check that out. We hope Jane has a fantastic flight, and we shall see you again soon. But thank you so much. Have a great Sunday. And yeah, we've got to see hands in. Come on, everyone. See you later. Bye.
Bye.